Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Hey, what up, everybody on YouTube? Let's get it. We got a Q&A session going, plus another kind of session going. Where my gardener's at. Let's get it. And hey, shout out to Stranger and the Houday Nation. What's up, bro? TJ, what up, what up? And Stranger said, I got lucky on time and said YouTube slipping on notifications. Yeah, I'm glad it worked out this time. Yes. Glad to have you here, brother, because it's time to smoke. And TJ, yeah, I don't know if Stranger is on Patreon, but we got to get everybody on Patreon. It's 420crew.com. We appreciate you guys. And let's see, back on TikTok. So what are the settings in this league? It's a super deep dynasty. We got 10 offense, including a super flex spot. We got 9 IDPs, and it's QB premium and tight end premium scoring. Also 2.0 PPR to kind of counterbalance the IDP 1, 2, 3 scoring. And buzzing, Stafford or Lamar. I'm leaning Stafford right now, but make sure you come back because we got Thursday and Friday practice reports. And, you know, it's still kind of early, so we don't have all the practice reports yet. And Drizzy, Woody or Walker? I think I'm leaning Walker on this one. Yes. And is that Kai, Rice, or Rice for Igbuka and Warren? I really don't want to trade for Warren. He's hurt. If Aaron Rodgers isn't there, it's just going to make it bad for everything. And Mike Tomlin even said that Warren is expected to play, but expected to be limited. So, yeah, I'm really nervous about, just Warren in general for, being hurt, plus Aaron Rodgers. And, hey, Phil in the house. What up, Phil? What's going down, bro? And let's see, G2, Bears or the Bills defense. If it's not Aaron Rodgers, I want the Bears. I mean, that I think is going to be the big issue, is just like kind of waiting it down to see if Rodgers is going to play or not. Because, it don't, I mean, it's ugly, man. It really is. It really is. And let's see. Just kick me down. Hold on. I'm trying to find where I was at. G2, Allen or Purdy? I'm going Allen after last week. CMV, AJ Brown or Zay? Going AJ. Brent, Dynasty. Trade JD5 and a mid first for Lamar. And a mid first for Lamar and a mid second. I'd want the Lamar side of things. Hey, Corey in the house. What up, what up? Marco from the future. What up, what up?
Good night, future boy.
And Michael, what up? What percentage you give Burrow playing? This week, I'm going to say maybe 10% for this week. Like, I really think that it's going to be, because I really think it's going to be like started December. But even that, like, dude, okay, like, what's his name? Joe Mixon. They finally ruled him out for the season. Like, they just waited and then ruled his ass out for the season because, like, dude, there's like literally no point. There's literally no point. I mean, I guess there is, but you have to be, I mean, they got to win a lot, before they actually make a difference. And Joe Burrow for the Bengals. I mean, Bengals are 3-7 right now. Like, if there's any chance that Joe Burrow could just re-injure himself, like, they shouldn't even be putting him out there when you're not going to win. So that's the thing that sucks about Joe Burrow and the Bengals. And shout out to Let's Get It. What up, bro? And it says strong on RBs, weak on wide receivers. Need at least 2. Myers, BTJ, Mooney, Dubs, Greg, and Tez. Who the hell's Greg? I'm leaning Myers. I mean, there's no London. I'm leaning Mooney and BTJ, and then Myers would be the swap in. And let him know, TJ, he said Patreon's a social app that Huss puts ton of content on. Also notifies you when he goes live. Yes, it's the place to be. Right? Marco said Mixon not playing this season. I know, like, why did they just rule him out like a long ass time ago, man? Like, I don't get it. And Sean's what up on Twitch at who's a better QB? for week 15 and onwards, Burrow or Daniels? We got to wait and get there because neither one of those teams are making the playoffs. So, you know, I mean, both teams only have 3 wins right now. So there's a really good chance that neither one of them actually play. So we got to be paying attention. And Corey said, start 2, Gainwell, Etienne, or Chubb. I'm going Etienne and Chubb right now. If it's not Rodgers, Gainwell's going to suck. Oh, good call. TJ, Greg Dortch. I'm definitely not playing Greg Dortch. It's like Michael Wilson or bust over there. But good call. Like, who the fuck is Greg? And Corey, start 2, Ricky P, Higgins, Pierce, BTJ. I'm going to say Pierce and BTJ. No. Yeah, I'm going to say Pierce and BTJ and Higgins if BTJ does not play. And Guerra, JT, and London for Puka and Javante. I mean, it's too much for too much. Like, whoever sent you that trade, you just want to you want to rework that, bro. It's too much for too much. And Stranger, unless the Bengals defense has a fairly good mother, I'd prefer Burrow to wait till next season. I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I mean, if you ain't making the playoffs, like, what's the point to have your franchise quarterback out there to where he could get hurt? I mean, we've seen it too many times, and especially with a bad line like the Bengals have. Like, protect Burrow. And Michael said, "What are your top wide receivers in order for the rest of the season?" Bro, I haven't even really thought about that, like, in that way, because, like, are you thinking that way because you want to trade for someone? Let me know why you want to know that, because that's what I assume is that you want to make a trade for someone. And Marco said, Hairston, Russo, playable options this week. I mean, the Houston Texan line is not that good, so I would say Russo might be playable. I'm nervous, though, because Russo, dude, his fantasy output is so bipolar. It's so bipolar. And he said these points are crazy. It's super fun, though. It's definitely not, one of the regular, type leagues, but it's super fun. We got 10 offense, 9 IDP. You can start 2 quarterbacks. It's a super flex. And all the points are kind of to counterbalance the IDP 1, 2, 3 scoring. But this type of league is the closest you can get to actually being an NFL manager. Super fun dynasty league. And Corey said, is Njoku droppable? I mean, I guess it depends on who else you have, but I'm going to lean yes, he's droppable. TJ, what's your insight into the Coleman benching Shavers 8 with the extra targets? Yeah, and let me just pull up something here. Because, yeah, dude, Coleman just sucks. I mean, I said it last year. I thought we were going to have a little bit of a breakout year for him, but nah, man, like 3rd year breakout, maybe. Here's the thing that sucks. Because I wanted to pull up the snap counts because I was really curious how the snap counts worked this past week. And you know what's funny is Coleman got benched because Gabe Davis came over. Because Gabe fucking Davis came over. So Khalil Shakir, him and Shavers actually had the highest snap percentage with 54%. That's it. 54%. Josh Palmer, 50%. Curtis Samuel, 50%. Gabe Davis, 41%. It's so ugly out there that you really just got to hope for the flukiness. Because, like, dude, look at what Josh Allen was just out there, like, doing anyways. And, like, let me see the targets last week. Gabe Davis had 4. Palmer and Shavers had 5 each. It's still not a lot. Khalil Shakir had 3. Curtis Samuel had 3. Mecole Hardman had 1. I feel like, I mean, it's going to be fluky and you got to get lucky. I really do not want to start any Bills wide receivers because it's going to get spread around. And Corey said, start 2, Woody Marks, Brees, Emmanuel Wilson. Leaning the first 2. Oh, perfect. Let's get it. Said it was that, Greg. He said, so no optimism for Dubs. I traded Pickens for Hendy and Dubs. I mean, it's a decent matchup. But I feel like I guess with Josh Jacobs out, things could change because I know Dubs did get some nice targets last week. My answer could change throughout the week. Like, don't take a Thursday answer as the final answer unless it's about a Thursday game. And let's see. Emilio, trade Henderson or Chase Brown and Egbuka for Diggs and Nico. It's kind of like too much for too much, man. And Fredericks, a nice hat. They are the real NBA champions. And check this out. It's not the Supersonics. It's the Super Chronics, but it is super fire. And boom, boom. You know, we're repping. We're repping. And, oh, wait. Marco. Shavers, Pierce, Musgrave, start one. I'm going Pierce. Michael said, I got Jamar Chase. Say Burrow doesn't come back because he's still a top 5, or do I trade him away? Well, if he wasn't an idiot and getting suspended, I mean, yeah, I feel like he's still a top 5 either way. And Michael trade Trey Benson for Ken Walker. Probably. I mean, it's kind of blah either way. And Marcos, Hines Allen. Choo. Bullock, Hairston, or Bishop, start one. I'll go Hines Allen. It's kind of ugly, though. And K-Space, what up? Is that Kenny? He said pick 2, Aaron Jones, Dubs, Butte, Godwin, Shakir. I'm leaning Aaron Jones and Dubs right now. I might potentially put Godwin in, but we don't even know if he's going to play or not. I mean, we know that it's a possibility, but yeah, I mean, we don't know 100%. All right, TikTok. Hunter, I got Jalen Warren, Bijan, A-Chain, RJ Harvey, and Benson, but my wide receivers are Flowers and DK. I don't know what to do. I mean, if someone will trade you, but like the thing is like people are going to want to trade you, and they're only going to want Bijan and A-Chain. Like that's the tough part. So like, are you a good enough negotiator to where you can handle going back and forth and not putting Bijan and A-Chain in that mix? And Lennon, start 3, K9, Taji, Emmanuel Wilson, Jacoby Myers, or Sean Tucker if Bucky's out. I mean, Bucky's out, I'm going Sean. And I think I'm going K9, and I'm going Jacoby. And Andy, what up, Andy? Start which 2. And Andy, is this the Andy that just signed up on the streaming service? I hope so. That'd be cool. Let's see, which 2? Michael Wilson, Metcalf, Pittman. I'm leaning Michael Wilson and Pittman for right now. If it's not Aaron Rodgers, I don't want DK. Like, I'd just be too nervous about starting them. And Griffin, Michael Wilson are worthy. I'm going Wilson. Moose Juice, you like Dalton Schultz or DJ Moore this week for the flex. Leaning DJ. I want to score more. And let's see, Andrew, Kyren for ETN and K9. I'd probably do that. And Javi, Dacker, Flacco, leaning Flacco. Benny or Brandon, thanks for the follow. Trade Harvey and Adams for Jamar. If you could wait till next week, probably, but yeah, I don't know who would do that. Hit that like button, everybody on TikTok. Pick 2, Jennings, Diggs, Pittman, Butte, Mooney. Leaning Mooney. No, leaning Diggs and Pittman, but Mooney could be in the mix. AP start 2, Judkins, Pittman, Zadunze, Michael Wilson. I'm leaning Pittman and Michael Wilson. And C-Vang, McMillan, Addison, Swift, Adunze at the flex, leaning Addison and Tet. Adam, what's the best wide receiver value I can trade McConkey for him? So what's the best wide receiver value that you can trade a wide receiver to receive? I don't know, because I really don't like making trades like that, because if you need wide receivers, why would you trade McConkey away? Hey, Texas Tejano with those spicy chilies. Spicy. Let's get it. And Stenzo, Higgins, Johnston, or Burden rest of the season, pick 2. Probably Higgins and Johnston, but I mean, you guys know how bad QJ is, or how bipolar he is, really. And let me see. Did I answer this one, Corey? Sure. 2, Woody Marks, Brees, Parker Washington, Pierce. I'm leaning Brees and Pierce as of right now. Yeah, Marco Pacheco, Manning guy. Mitchell Smith, start 1. Leaning Manning guy. What up, Patrick? 4-point passing TD, start Josh Allen or Drake May. I'm just going to go Josh Allen, man. Like, what if he has another game that he just had like last week? Like, would feel stupid like not to be playing him. And Jeff Wilson or Sean Tucker, Bucky, and Jacobs don't play. I'm leaning Tucker if Bucky don't play. Marco, Mason Taylor, Fant, Helm, Komet, Pitts, start 1. I'm leaning Mason Taylor with Tyrod Taylor Going to be out with him. Going to be out there. Alex said Alec Pierce or Shakira. I'm going Pierce. And Texas Tejano, would you play Woody Marks and Cook tonight? I mean, it depends on who you have. I'm really not excited to play either one. I'm really not excited to play either one of them. And Max said Michael Wilson or Pittman. Leaning Pittman, but it's close. And Brado, start Nico or Rome, leaning Nico. And Jeff said, once again, you have the best sound bites. Here we go.
I know all this, okay? But I do like hearing it, so go on. Listen here, you beautiful bitch. I'm about to fuck you up with some truth. I play real sports, not trying to be the best at exercising. This is a real job. It's not like teaching kids. Can't get fucked up. Oh, wow. You gotta be shitting me. Atlanta, you're fucking out.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. That was cold-blooded. I'm rich, George. I'm Rick James, bitch.
Throw a couple cool sound bites out there. You the man, Jeff. And Corey says start Yoshi or Woody Marks. Man, I kind of want to start Yoshi, bro. I kind of want to start Yoshi because you already know that like he's not gonna it's gonna be Higgins who's gonna be getting a majority of whatever the defense is trying to throw at him. So yeah, dude, like Woody Yoshi, I feel like it's gonna be wide open just on a lot of random plays. Hey, Rush Lord in the house. What up, bro? And Abraham trade Hampton for Kittle. I got Cook, Genty, Aaron Jones. I probably would. I'm really not excited about people are about Hampton thinking he's going to come back and, just everything's going to work out perfectly, for him. Like it's not. Yeah, Rush said perfect long time. Hell yeah, bro. It's hard to do these early morning streams, but I got to figure out a way to do it more often. Because man, usually there's just so much shit to do in the day. And if I don't wake up super early, it's hard to do it. And it just fucks up the whole day. But I gotta be coming live around this point. I'm going to be doing my best to make it a normal thing again. And let's get it. So should we worried about Hendy? Worried about Hendy and that silly coach from you always have to be worried about him. I will tell you, as long as I have been playing fantasy football, the New England backfield has been an issue, and this year will be no exception. But the one thing that we do have to bank on with New England is they have a great schedule for running backs. Great schedule for running backs. And Jeff said Alec Pierce or Watson. I am leaning Pierce. Super fans of my guillotine's going good. I'm 7 of 8 teams left. Picked up Lamb. So my receivers, nice. Hell yeah. And Junior, he said, I told y'all Tet would go off on my bench. Bro, it took you benching him to make him go off. So I'm sure everybody who reaped the benefits, hats off. Hats off. And of course, I know it was a bad game last week, but is Devontae Adams still an auto start? I feel like he is. You just look at the percentages of everything that he's doing, target market wise, and they got the Bucks. So Bucks have been a pretty good defense to deploy wide receivers against. And Rest said, I'm old and in bed by your night show. I feel it, bro. I'm gonna be doing my best to make this a normal thing. And Jeff said Browns defense or Packers defense. Probably the Browns. And Frank, what up, bro? He said perfect timing. I got me an hour drive. Nice. Let's go.
You got perfect timing. About to start a little puff give in this motherfucker.
Let's see. Hector, should I pick up Mixon? Bro, they just said today that Mixon is not playing for the season. So unless it's a dynasty where you get to hold them until next year, no, don't pick up. And Phoenix, Goff or Mahomes? I think I want to go Mahomes. And Caden, the tractor guy, Allen or May. Someone asked this earlier. I'm leaning Allen. Brandon, here's the trade. Which side? A-Chain and Henry for Chase Brown, Josh Jacobs, and BTJ. I'm going to say the A-Chain side is the side that I want. And shout out to Jersey throwing down the lightning bolt. And Jersey said Breece Hall or Ricky P at the flex. I got to go Breece Hall, especially with Tyrod Taylor, bro. Is going to be checking it down like nobody's business. And hey, Simba, what do you think about Josh Jacobs' update? I don't think he practiced today. Did he? It's still kind of early, so I haven't heard all the updates, but let's see. Okay, so the only update right now is that Josh Jacobs could practice on Thursday. It's still early. It's still early. Some of the East Coast stuff that we got going on. Here you go, guys. Some East Coast news. I'm going to be posting this on Patreon I'm going to be posting this on social after I get off this live. So Joe Burrow status up in the air for week 12, of course. Sterling Shepard dealing with a shoulder issue. No, wait, actually, those are all from yesterday. Actually, we don't even have a lot of news from today. And Brado, Nico, Wandale, or DK going Nico. And Ozzy, Mark Andrews, or Hunter Henry leaning Mark Andrews. Kev on. Start 2, Marks Montgomery, Warren. Also have Jacobs. I mean, we'll leave Jacobs on the sideline for right now. And we'll leave Monty on the sideline for right now, too. So I'm just going Marks and Monty. Yeah, so we'll leave Warren and Jacobs on the sideline until we get more news about those guys. And Giroux, Yoshivas are worthy. I'm going Yoshivas. Jeff, any word on Benson just yet? No, I wouldn't be excited about playing Benson this week, even if he does play. I don't think he's going to play because they just opened up the 21-day window for him. And I feel like they only activate guys from the IR if they're going to play on a Saturday or something like that, and Corey, should I start Chubb and play it safe or hold out for Gainwell, Rodgers' injury, or Bucky? And I mean, it's tough because Chubb ain't playing it safe, but I probably would play him, man. It sucks. And let's get it. I got Stafford and Kyren, Gibbs and Hendy, but going against Allen and Cook. Okay, yeah. It's going to be a tough matchup. Let's buckle up, baby. And Corey, okay, Jacobs only did the drills on the side today. Yeah, not looking good for him playing. And Marco said, just adjust to Central European time. You'll already be very late then. Just like my store manager who oversleeps for the 3rd and 4th. In 3 weeks, he said, for the late shift, which starts at 2 p.m. And Junior says, Fannin startable or are we cooked? I wouldn't want to start. I really don't. If it's Shador, I don't want to start anybody on the Browns. That includes Judkins. That includes any pass catchers. That includes any wide receivers. I don't want to do it. And Marco said, and today the store owner was in the office. His ass is in serious trouble. Hey, there we go, man. Get your shit together, bro. Get your shit together. And hey, shout out to Santo. What up, bro? And he said, trade Puka and Bowers for Amon-Ra, St. Brown, and McBride. Ooh. I mean, usually when I get trades like this, at least asked to me, I'm just like, man, it's so much for so much. But I feel like I want McBride over Bowers by an insane amount. And I feel like Puka and Amon-Ra might be so similar that I feel like I would just want that Amon-Ra and McBride side. Yeah, I think I would. And thanks for the super chat, bro. You the man. And what? Timmy in the house. What up, Timmy? Long time no see. And AZ Cards, do I start Dortch or Romeo? I guess Romeo, man. I really don't want to start Dortch. And Randy said, will Warren return? Well, I don't know if you've been watching my videos or if this is your first time here, but make sure you're watching my videos because Warren is expected to play, but Mike Tomlin said he's expected to be limited in the game, even playing. So I do not want to start him. And I don't know what is that? Looks like a bow and arrow. Start 3, Diggs, Tet, Adunze, Pickens. I'm going Diggs. I'm going Tet. I'm going Pickens. And Cohen, Just traded Harvey, Pitts for Kittle and ETN. I like it. It's pretty even at the end of the day, but I like it. And Marco, Dean, Logan Wilson, Burns, Dennis start 2. I'm going Dean and Dennis. We're going with the double D action on this. Frank, J-Mo or Flowers? I'm going J-Mo in this one. Corey said Yoshi or Higgins. I'm nervous about Thursday. I really am, and I think I'm just going to go Yoshi on this. Higgins is a decent play, though. He's running the second most snaps out of the wide receivers for the Houston Texans, but yeah, I'm a little nervous about him playing on Thursday. And Brandon, trade Harvey and Adams for Jamar. I mean, if you could get it like to where you somehow play those guys and make the trade, I would do that, but I know it's tough. Brado, Nico, Wandale, or DK. Nico, and it ain't even close. Oscar, Ferguson, or Johnson. I'm going Ferguson over Theo. And not Josh, Waddle, and Smith for Jacobs and Addison on playoff lock with good wide receivers. I'm nervous about Jacobs, man. I wouldn't want to trade for an injured Jacobs right now. And Craig, what up, Craig? He said, hey there, which RB should I sit? Have Genty, Judkins, Woody Marks. I'm sitting Judkins, man. It's tough. I am super nervous about Genty as well versus the Browns, but I'm super nervous about Judkins with Shador. And Hassan, what up, bro? He said, hey there, I did enjoy the AEW Full Gear Go Home show, and then tomorrow afternoon's AEW Full Gear preview. Okay. Nice. It's been a little while since I've watched AEW. Me and Noble are going to San Diego for Survivor Series, though. And Frank, pick 3, Hall, Judkins, Chase Brown, Woody Mark, Sharps. Hall, Chase Brown, Sharps. And John said, how's your record? 18-4. So it's a feature called Game Against the Median. Each week you play 2 games, 1 game versus your head-to-head opponent, and the second game versus the entire league. And the top half scoring teams in the league get a win. Bottom half scoring teams get a loss. Marco, since Bosa got on IR, I've been streaming different DLs every week. He said this week's Murphy or Scrotum. Let's go Murphy, man. Let's go Murphy. Murphy sucks. Miles Murphy, he sucks, man. And TJ, I apologize to the Jacobs owners. I traded him in my home league prior to week 11. Yeah. I mean, that's how it goes sometimes, man. That's how it goes. And Jimmy Q, what up, bro? What's going down? Let's see. Michael, I traded Burrow and London for Waddle. Is that a good trade? I already have Daniel Jones. I mean, there's a good chance that Burrow doesn't play this week. I know there's a bunch of people who are like, but Burrow just got a full practice. Yeah, but that's practice, man. And if they have no chance of making the playoffs, which they pretty much got no chance. Come and get it. All right. It's so funny. Marco, I actually have Scrotum as one of my deep league pickups for DL. I mean, it's spelled different. And I also got Brandon Dorius, Dorius. Those would be the long shot guys. Unless you could get like a Josh Sweat or Montez Sweat, but I doubt they're available in your league. Oh, because of the no chance. Is that what it was? But yeah, so you hear me now. So Scorton, aka Scrotum, who you were talking about, I'm sure. And Brandon Dorius from the Falcons. Those would be the 2 long shot guys who I'd be thinking about potentially getting in there. And Hassan said, well, I do a Survivor Series preview show on Thanksgiving Eve, and then I'm going to watch Thanksgiving Parade on NBC Network. Occurs next Thursday morning with Yang, Joe, and Jenna and friends. Nice. B said, you think Charbonnet will be a good start this week? I think it's decent. He's a decent flex play. Gage, should I start Judy over Genty? Shit, fuck no, not if it's Shador. Genty's got a horrible matchup, but like Judy's been trash, even with better QBs than Shador. Nick, starting Puka and Dubs. Who should I put in the flex? Watson, Worthy, Bucky. I'm leaving Bucky for right now. If he doesn't play, Watson would be my my switch. Marco said, I used to have Josh Sweat, but he got transferred to LB. Oh, man. Yeah, that's stupid. That's stupid because he's actually been good this year. He's actually been good this year, like way less fluky than previous years. I think he just got to like 9 or 10 sacks this past week. Like, man, that's way better than his previous years, especially like at this time of the year. Johnny in the house. What up, Jay Mittens? What's going down, bro? And let's see. Nito Huncho, Pittman for Bucky. Good trade. I guess I don't want to trade Pittman because he's been doing so solid, man. So I'm going to say no. Cade the tractor guy. What up? Start 2, Aaron Jones, Swift, Henderson, Marks. I'm leaning Henderson, yes, even though Stevens is coming back. And I think I'm leaning Aaron Jones for my second one. Angel, do I ride the hot hand of Allen? Who do you have? But after last week, I think we just got to ride the hot hand. I mean, if he does anything close to what he did, we would be very mad that we didn't play. So I'm going to say yes, ride the hot hand. And Marco said Dorius is available in my home league, but questionable. Yeah, well, I mean, it's Thursday, so we're gonna have to, like, we don't even have the Thursday practice / injury report yet. It's early. It's early right now. We usually don't get the injury reports until, I mean, unless it's something like super early, like, you know, how they said Josh Jacobs could practice today, you know, but yeah, I feel like it's at like 4:00 East Coast time. We start getting a whole bunch of the news. Jimmy, who would you rather start? Higgins from Houston or Kyren in the flex? Probably Kyren, but I do like Higgins in some spot flex, you know, starts. All right. And Tim, Watson, Pierce, Yoshiva, start 2. I think I'm leaning Pierce and Yoshi. And Posh Puppies, Olave, Emmanuel Wilson, or Flowers at the flex. Leaning Olave, I think. And Josie, Jones, or Goff. Ooh, tough matchups. I think I'm leaning Goff. Edgar, start Pittman or Monty at the flex. Leaning Pittman. Damon, Dortch, or Slayton. Ouch, man. Is Slayton even playing this week? I guess I'm going to say Dortch for right now, but I really don't want to start him. But this is over the options you gave. And Marco said, how come he's your sleeper pick? Because nobody fucking rosters him, bro. Because nobody fucking rosters him. I mean, if you give me names, like here was my IDP pickups for week 12 that I put on Patreon for DL. Montez Sweat, 14% rostered. Josh Sweat, 11% rostered. Zach Allen, 7% rostered, but he's not playing this week. And then I got my dynasty or deep league guys is Brandon Dorius. He's 0% rostered. And then Nick, we'll call him Nick Scrotum because it's just easier to pronounce his name that way, from Carolina. He's only 1% rostered. So, I mean, the sleeper picks to me are like the ones who nobody fucking knows about. But you could have better players available. You just got to let me know. Jay Minton said, chilling, bro. Morning bowl, going through my teams, playing level 1 on Thursday. IR madness, bro. Yeah, I've gotten through, I think, like 10 of my teams, getting everybody, you know, on the IR, getting all the bye week guys out. But yeah, it's you know, it's a struggle sometimes. I started yesterday. Nate, trade Warren, Harvey, and London for Puka. I'm good at tight end and running back. Shit, if you can somehow get that to happen, do it. Do it. G Money, Michael Wilson, or Wandale. Ooh, I'm going Michael Wilson on this one, but Wandale's been pretty solid percentage-wise for the targets. Dimitri, trade away JSN and Harvey for Bucky, JMO, Tyler Warren. I have A, Chain Adams, and T. I don't like it, man. JSN's got the highest target market percentage in the entire league, bro. And Marf, Nico, and Aaron Jones for Rashee Rice. I have Rice. I guess it depends on how bad you need a running back, but I'm probably going to say hold. And Smoking Stogies, what up, bro? Pick 2. Downs, Judy, Shakir, Dubs, Mitchell. Yeah, and a crying emoji. I feel you, bro. I feel you, because yeah, that's when I saw that. Here's what I was thinking. I'm gonna say, like, it's so bad that I'm gonna say Shakira. And it's also so bad. Well, I'm gonna say Dubs. Yeah, fuck Judy. We're not playing Judy. And hey, be growing stuff. What up, bro? Pick 2, Woody Marks, Walker, Judkins, Chase Brown. Chase Brown in. I'm gonna say Walker for the second one, slightly over Woody. Manny B and G, Alec or Mooney. I'm leaning Pierce, but with no London. I am feeling Mooney a little bit this week. And Zach said, man, I hope Lamar plays this week. I feel like this is just like the Lamar like practice ramp up, because he doesn't need to be a full go on Wednesday. You know, he really doesn't, especially when he's nursing a bunch of shit. So yeah, this is kind of like just par of the course, you know, what he's been doing the entire year. And shout out to High, said Rice or Jacobs rest of season. I guess I got to go just Rice as of right now. And Recovery, Eagles defense or Pittsburgh defense rest of the season. I don't even think of defenses like that, bro. Like, I'm playing Pittsburgh this week, and you know, we'll go from there. But yeah, rest of season could be a 1 week thing. Don't think of it rest of season. Think like week to week, because you got to win every week. It's just the goal. And Licro, Yoshi or Butte. I'm going Yoshi. And shout out to Giovanni throwing down the roses, the dollar bills, y'all.
Straight cash, homie. Dollar bills, y'all.
User 841, Allen or Goff. I'm going Allen. Andrew, pick 1. Michael Wilson, Trey Tucker, Butte. I'm going Wilson. And Allen said Joe Mixon. Did people not get the update this morning that Joe Mixon is not going to play for the year? Like, he's done. They're shutting him down because their team sucks so much. And Kamikaze thinks Shakir will do anything. I really don't think so. Like, he's a super desperation start tonight. And Zach said, I got Dart and Lamar playing for me this week. Just need to know if Lamar's playing. Yeah, I mean, better be following me. If you ain't following me, I mean, it's going to be a crapshoot. I'll tell you that much. And Zach said, I got Mills on my bench. Yeah, I mean, you know, Judge Davis Mills Lane.
Let's get it on.
And Drew said Joe Mixon done for the year. It's what they said this morning. And Ray Adkins, Woody Marks, or Quinshon Judkins. I'm going Marks. I don't want to start any Browns with Shadur at the helm. And shout out to B for the follow. And let me see. Marco. Or wait, did I answer this one? Jimmy Q, who'd you start? Pick 1. Chubb, Singletary, Spears, Hubbard, Quorum. I'm going. Actually, I think I might be going Singletary on that one. And Marco Huff, Izaraku, Armstead, Benton, Robinson, Kobe Turner, Dexter, Pay, Fisk, all available. Either most points or best prediction according to the app. Man, I might go Dexter. Lawrence. Issues for the opposite line. And the super fans, I have to sub Chase and Jacobs for Judy and Manigai. So watch that fuck me over this week. I mean, it could, but I mean, if you got no options, you got no options. Be growing stuff, Mooney or Michael Wilson. I'm going Michael Wilson, but I do like Mooney more this week, you know, than previous weeks for sure. He's pretty much like could not start at all. Now he's like a flex play, I feel. Marco, not sure if I told you this, but we're probably leaving the app for good after several issues during the draft and as usual during the season. Nice, bro. Nice. I hope you get over to Sleeper, man. I know it's been a long time coming. Oscaro, Tootin or E. Wilson if Jacobs doesn't play. How PPR? Leaning Wilson as of now, but make sure don't take that answer as a final answer. And hey, what up, Rare Raider? And he said, shit, Joe Mixon done then. Yeah, I mean, done for the year. Yeah, for sure. There's literally no point. Like, they have 3 wins, you know, for the season. Like, there's no point to get him hurt more. And Marco said, so start Dexter instead of Murphy. Yeah, Dexter Lawrence over Miles Murphy. Yes. Oscar Rice versus Sauce Gardner or Butte. I'm just gonna go Rice, man, because I don't think that Sauce will follow Rice the entire time. And Ray, I don't know if you've been looking at defense playoff matchups, but Buccaneers are my favorite team. Well, yeah, I mean, well, here's the thing. Are you on Patreon? Because you could go back to the beginning, like in August, when I posted the strength of schedules for the season, for the playoffs and all that. And I was telling people in the beginning, like, Bucks are going to be the team to target for late game success, late season success. But it's ugly, man. It's ugly right now. A lot of injuries. And Marco said there's another option than sleeper. Blasphemy. I mean, not for a good dynasty, though. And MARM, I started Lamar last week instead of Purdy. I was disappointed. Should I start Purdy this week? Well, I wish you would have been here last week, because I would have told you to start Purdy over Lamar. With Lamar being questionable, you got to wait. But the thing is, like, he's going up against Cleveland last week, who's like one of the best defenses in the league. He's going up against the Jets, who are probably the opposite of that. Oh, what the fuck? Marco said, not Dexter Lawrence, Gerving Dexter from the Bears. Well, you know what? He's actually been pretty good too. And especially I guess whether it's Aaron Rodgers or not, you're going to be dealing with a bad line over there. So yeah, I may have been mistaken on which Dexter, and I'm glad I said the full name, because that's why I wanted to say the full name, just to make sure that I was correct about the player. I'm gonna start him though. Yeah. And Tom Brown, Olave, Pickens. Which Brown, bro? AJ Brown? I gotta assume it because it's wide receivers. I'll go AJ Brown. Andrew, pick one this week. Michael Wilson, Trey Tucker, Butte. Swear I answered this already. Michael Wilson. Not even close either. Horrible matchup for Trey. Chavez, start 2. Hall, Genty, Diggs. I'll go Hall and Diggs. And Gilday, trade Genty and London for Saquon. I probably would. And Superfan Channel, do you even know anything about the current WWE storyline? Not really. I mean, I don't know. What's to know? It's like John Cena's at the end of his rope. Seth Rollins is champion. Becky Lynch got dethroned. I mean, I know a little bit, but I mean, it's more me going for my son than anything. Like, he loves, he doesn't even watch on a normal basis either, but it's just the experience. And it's at Petco Park, which is going to be cool. I actually haven't been to San Diego since I moved, so it's a good excuse to go back to San Diego. Frank says, you're not feeling Woody against Buffalo. D, they give up 150 a game. I'm not saying I don't feel him, because I've been suggesting that some people, play him, but it all depends on the matchup. Because it's still Thursday. Like, that's what we got to remember. It is still Thursday night, and Thursday night, a lot of times, bullshit. Hey, shout out to Matt throwing down on the lightning bolts. And throwing the roses as well. You the man, Matt. Appreciate you, my brother. Fuck yeah, bro. And Jumbo, need 2 out of Aaron Jones, Tracy, Woody Marks. Aaron Jones and Woody Marks, I feel. Marco said if fantasy was a thing in the 1500s, you'd burn at the stake for saying there's another app than Sleeper. You damn right. You damn right. Corey said Chubb tonight or ETN. I'm leaning ETN, but I am nervous about him being questionable, but hopefully we get some more news before the Thursday night game goes. Riv, start Baker or Dart this week. I'm going Baker. DT5, Judkins or Chase Brown. Judkins 4, Chase Brown in Dynasty. I think I'd rather have Judkins. I mean, if you're making the trade to help you more this year, I totally understand. But I think Judkins for the long haul. And B, do I start Dart over Jackson after his poor performance? No, because the poor performance was against the Cleveland Browns. We should have expected that. And if you guys were here hanging out, last week, I told a shitload of people to sit Lamar. Because we got to play the matchups, baby. And Lamar's got a great matchup at home versus the Jets this week, versus those goddamn Jets. And shout out to Tryson Tan. What up, throwing the rose? That's the way that you guys get my attention. And what, a rose or a lightning bolt, those literally cost like fractions of a penny, guys. So don't be afraid to throw in a rose or a lightning bolt or a spicy chili or anything like that. You know, you'll get your question answered faster, I can guarantee it. And Tristan said, Kyran, Nico, and BTJ for Monron, Derrick Henry. It's kind of a lot, man. It's kind of a lot. I probably still would, though, but it's kind of a lot. And shout out to Riv for throwing the rose. He said, A-Chain, Amon for Bijan Pickens. Who you taking? I'm taking the A-Chain Amon side. I mean, I know A-Chain ain't playing this week, but, you know, because of bye, not because of injury. And cheese, Lamar or May this week. As of right now, I'm leaning Lamar, but make sure that you come back. You know, don't take a Thursday answer as a final answer unless it's for a Thursday game. And Ray said, thank you, you to go. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Make sure, share the live stream. Hit the like button. I mean, I've answered so many questions. We've been live for almost an hour. I've probably answered like hundreds of questions. Make sure you hit that like button. We should have way more likes than right now. And right, Frank said, I hate Thursday games. They're the worst. They're the worst, bro. Super fans in weeks 5, 6, 7, and 8. I offered Travion Worthy and Quentin for Rasheed and repeatedly got turned down by a team that needed RB help, and he was overstocked at wide receivers. I wonder if he regrets that now. Well, I feel like a lot of people regret not taking trades. Like I'm in one league with my actual biological brother, and I sent him. I mean, this is like week 2, week 3. I had like a shitload of wide receivers, and I tried to trade him 2 wide receivers for one running back. I honestly don't even remember what the trade was because it was like damn near 10 weeks ago at this point. But I remember it was like multiple weeks later. He was like, dude, I should have taken that trade. He was like, I should have taken that trade. And now my team's like sucking because I didn't take that trade. And like, it's people being jaded, you know, for one, not wanting to be on the wrong side of a trade. That's what it is. And Galaxy Pickers, Marks or Judkins? Marks, baby. Rare Raiders, I don't have a lot of depth space. I picked up the Bucks after dropping Mixon. Would you start the Bucks or the Rams or not? I don't think that I would start the Bucks. I feel like I would go with somewhere else. And let me see. Who just left? Someone left something. TK, what up, bro? Thanks for the rose. And first-time gifter, I appreciate you, my brother. Let's see where. Oh, TK, throw your question. I don't see it, but I'm assuming you got a question. Just rethrow it in. Whoever the hell's asking, should I trade ETN and Mahomes for Goff, Judkins, and Waddle? Just hold, bro. Just hold. And Luke, bench 1, Olave, Colin, Adunze. Nico is playing. I think I'm benching Rome. It's kind of tough, man. Brandon, Tet, Collins, or Cook. I'm going Nico. Josh, pick 2. ETN, Brown, or Marks. I'm going the first 2. DJ Blaze. Hey, it's almost time to smoke, man.
You got perfect timing. About to start a little puff giving this motherfucker.
Brissett or Baker Mayfield. I mean, it's a tougher matchup for Baker Mayfield, but that's where I'm leaning. We already did that. Marco's games will be fun, international, and on a Thursday. Games end in 0-0. Get some soccer scores. Oh, wait. Sorry. Get some football scores out there. Jimmy Q rattled with injuries, bro. So my RB2 is Corum, Hubbard, Spears, and Chubb, bro. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. This year is crazy, man. I'm going to say Chubb. And Rare Raider said, I hate Steam. Yeah. Stranger, I disagree. Thursday night games are not all the worst. European games are. I got up at 6 a.m. for that poo. Yeah, I mean, that's the difference, man. At least the Thursday night games are actually at night. Galaxy Pickers, Judkins over Adunze. No, I'm not excited about Adunze, but I'm really not excited about Judkins. Rare Raider, I don't want to start the Bucks versus the Rams. Or what if someone snags them up? I got the Broncos on bias. Take a chance on a better D. Drop the Bucks. Start the Raiders versus Shakur. I'd start the Raiders versus Shakur, bro. Dude, I mean, in one quarter he had an interception and a fumble. Give him 4 quarters of that. And TK, thanks for the roses, bro. Did you have a question in there? You just showing love. I appreciate you either way, brother. Andrew Zayer, Michael Wilson going Wilson. Armando, Sam Darnold, or Jalen Hurts this week? You got to go Jalen Hurts this week. Don Julio, Woody Marks, or Henderson for the flex. Even though Stevenson's coming back, I'm going Henderson. Gonzo, Michael Wilson, or Tez. I'm going Wilson. Evan, Waddle, and London for Chase and Metcalf. I'm going to say no. Because if Aaron Rodgers ain't there, it is going to be pretty ugly for DK. I can almost guarantee it. And TK, thanks for the follow, bro. Much appreciated. And Rare said, thank you, Huss. He said, fuck shitter. Yeah, bro, do it, man. Do it. They're more likely to get picked up, before you. Corey ETN in a non-contact jersey today. Can't be good. Let's go see. Oh shit, I see it. Yeah, I see it. Is handling non-contact reps at practice. ETN. Tootin also limited. Yeah, I mean, see, guys like that, we gotta weight it down. We gotta weight it all the way down. Super fans, who has a higher ADP next year, Bijan, Gibbs, or JT? It's going to depend on how they finish, but I bet you it's still Gibbs. I bet it's still... it's probably Bijan. It depends on the QB situation. But yeah, I mean, I bet JT still has the lowest out of all that. Marco, how are 200 fab worth right now if you would trade it? Trading fab is kind of like one of the stupidest things that you can do unless you're receiving the player for that fab. Like, dude, any player that's a starter is worth fab. Like if you're trading for it, how much? I mean, dude, that's what I'm saying. I have no idea. Like, it depends on what idiot is like willing to actually trade you starter, players for that fab. And Corey said, I hate to refuse to be forced. I hate it. I refuse to be forced to start Chubb if ETN's out, bro. It sucks, man. It sucks. And Zach said, how are you 18-4? It's a feature called Game Against the Median. You play 2 games per week. Frank said, took my son to WWE at the San Diego Sports Arena, early 2000s. Got lucky. There was a Diva swimsuit contest that night. Nice. Early 2000s, I was at the San Diego Sports Arena for the WWE pay-per-view Vengeance. Yes. Rare Raider dropped JCM for Tootin. Dropped JCM for anybody, bro. So, yeah. And Nate said Dak or Lamar based on playoffs. It's probably Lamar based on playoffs. Hey, Funky Town. Hold on. I got
I want to take me to Funky Town.
And start 2 at a DK Pierce and Michael Wilson. I'm starting Pierce and Michael Wilson as of right now because we don't know about Aaron Rodgers. So make sure you come back. But they did say that Rodgers was like 50-50 this week. So I'm not excited about him. And JP Ski, start Sean Tucker. Who else do you have, bro? Who else do you have? And if Bucky is playing, I would not start him. And Chippy, Bijan for Pickens and Henry. No. Andres, where are you ranking Burrow if he plays? Burrow ain't going to play, bro. Not this week anyways. And like, we got to just be thinking realistically, like with a team that is like got like a 5% chance to make the playoffs. Do we think they even bring back Burrow? I know he's practicing, but practicing and actually getting out on the field is a totally different story. Should I trade Dak for Lamar? I don't really like making trades like that straight up. It's a Cowboys offense looks good with 2 wide receiver ones. I mean, Pickens ain't a wide receiver one, but I feel you. And Nate said Lamar dealing with something, some injury every week. I mean, that's how it goes, bro. But Dak ain't getting no points with his legs, and Lamar will get points with his legs. So if you're in the regular, type of scoring, Lamar is just a cheat code compared to other guys. But yeah, it's a headache. But that's also why I wouldn't trade Dak. You can roster 2 QBs. I know that people think that it's like blasphemy to roster 2 QBs, but that's like, it's insurance, bro. It's insurance. You need it. We need that Aflac. And let's see. Jacobs, Flowers, and Sutton for Amon-Ra. Bro, if you get some dummy to trade you so you receive Amon-Ra and you give up Flowers and Sutton, you better do that really quick and come back and say, bro, I just teabagged my trade partner. And KX, Aaron Jones, and Troy Franklin for Judkins. I don't know, man. If it's Shador, it's going to be all bad for Judkins. Douglas, start 1. Brees, Woody, Michael Wilson. I'm leaning Brees with Tyrod Taylor. I think a lot of receptions are going to be in the mix. Logan starts Shakira. Or Kamara. Ugh, man. I feel like Shakira is super fluky, but I also feel like Kamara could get a bunch of work and just score like nothing. And shout out to Andres for the follow. And Nihal start AJ Brown or Travion. I'm going Travion, even though Stevenson is looking like he could play. Angel, rest of the season, you like Chase Brown over Saquon? No. Matthew Allen, bye week, Lamar questionable. Questionable pickup though. What are we talking about? Because Allen's not a who are we talking about? Which Allen? Keenan Allen? Yeah, Matt, throw it back in. I'm a little confused on what the question, but let me know. And Jeff, if Bucky comes back, should I drop Sean Tucker for Chris Rodriguez? No, I'd probably hold. Matt said Josh, but Josh Allen's playing this week. So what do you? When is the Bills? Did the Bills not have their bye? Yeah, Bills already had their bye. Josh Allen's playing on Thursday. And Alex, Ravens or the Texans D? Ravens. Scott, Wilson or Addison this week? Ooh, that's a tough question. Because I like both guys this week. I'm gonna lean Wilson, but it's very, very close. And JJ, trade Jacobs for AJ Brown and Kyren. Yeah, I would. He's got a good schedule, but if he's all banged up and shit, it ain't gonna be good. And boy, Noah, Higgins or Tillman. I'm going Higgins, baby. And I know it's rough. It is. But Tillman with Shador is going to be ugly. And Matt said, my bad, he is. Yeah, hey, saving you from mistakes, bro. Don't worry. That's why I'm here. Sab said Texans plus 225 is free money. Yeah, sure, bud. Sure. I've been the type of guy that that's made those free money bets and lost the money. So yeah, there ain't no such thing as free money, especially when we know how much. I mean, we hear all the stuff about the different players owing money, and there's all types of shit. Lico, what up? Thanks for the lightning bolt. And I want to start Dart, but it's hard to bench Brissett when he's throwing like 50 times a game. Yeah, man. And they got just everything that they got over there with like no real run game. Brissett's going to keep throwing it that much. Luke, Jordan Addison or Romeo Dubs. I'm leaning Addison, but it's close. Mattias, Brissett or Baker. Leaning Baker, but it's very, very close. And Matt with the heart me. Let's get it. And Corey, if both Warren and Rodgers is out, is Gainwell going to be a decent player? Nah. If Rodgers is out, Gainwell's not going to be a decent play. Even if Warren plays, they already said that he's like looking like he would be limited this week no matter what, even if he does play. But yeah, you got to have Rodgers or Gainwell's just is not going to be a good play. Clayton, Warren, or Genty? Genty this week, but both I'm not excited about. Smart fella, Michael Wilson or AJ Brown this week? Leaning Wilson. Gonzo, Chase Brown, Kamara, Sean Tucker, Wilson, or Bucky if he plays. Leaning Chase Brown. Mest, offering a friend, DeAndre Swift and Michael Wilson or Chris Olave. Thoughts? I hate it. Don't do it. And Nihal, start 2. Marks, Brees, Judkins. Marks and Brees. Clayton, already answered that question. Eric, keep one. Cooper Kupp or Tez Johnson? Shit, drop them both, bro. Drop them both. And Nihal, start Dart or Danny Dimes? I'll start Danny Pesos. It's a tough matchup, but Jojoba, JMO or Pierce? Ooh, that one's tough. I think I'm leaning JMO, but it's close. Gonzo, start 2. Diggs, Dubs, Chase Brown. I'm going Chase Brown and Diggs. JP Ski, Jennings or Goddard? I think I'm leaning Goddard on this one. And shout out to Alex for the follow. And Matt said, move your head a little left. Well, this would be left. Right. You know, it's time to smoke anyways. I can't believe it's been an hour and I haven't even got any gardening going. Marco said Diggs, Dubs, Addison, Pierce, Shamir Worthy, Trey Tucker, start 3. Diggs, Addison, and Pierce. And Jeff is, all right, I already said that. Blah, 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 blah. Galaxy, trade Lamb and Marks for JSN. I probably would. All right, who's doing some gardening with me, everybody? Who's doing some gardening with me? Let's get it. And the Superfans, Cleveland or the Las Vegas defense. Shout out to all the the quadriplegics. I would be going. I mean, I'm probably like Cleveland over the Raiders, but man, I mean, Raiders are going to be a good matchup this week versus Shador. Stranger said over an hour. That's self-abuse. Bro, you want to know even more self-abuse? I haven't smoked one bowl today. I was so busy this morning. So here we go. Gardening session. All right. TikTok, I'm still here, but I'm turning the camera. Everybody keep hitting that like button. How do we have the same amount of likes right now that we had like 10 minutes ago? And I've been answering all these questions. Bro, you guys being selfish on TikTok, not hitting the like? Come on. I answered more questions on this session. I've answered over 100 easily than whoever the hell you normally watch on TikTok getting your questions. I actually answer questions. So yeah, hit that like button, everybody. I'm going to do a little bit of, we'll do a little gardening sesh. And then, Noah, you the fucking man, bro. I like it. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. And I'm going to answer your question before I do this gardening sesh, because I appreciate the people spamming the likes. Help a brother out. Okay. And it's free. All you got to do is use that thumb. Use 2 thumbs or even 2 thumbs and a finger at the same time. Noah said Parker Washington or Juwanna Man for the second flex. I think I'm going Juwanna Man. Make sure you come back, though, because my answer could change. You know, like if BTJ ends up playing, I like Parker Washington a little bit less, you know, but it's still kind of early in the week. So, yeah, we still got 2 days worth of practicing going on and practice reports. Shout out to Matt with the lightning bolt. All right, here we go. Okay. Give me a second, everybody. TikTok. Here's some coughing, but, you know, just par the course. Let's get it.
All right. Fire them up.
Oh, shit. Be growing stuff said I will. About to rip a double blinker. Let's go. Galaxy pickers. I've been liking and unliking, then liking again. You the man. Let me go see. All right. Here we go. Woo. Yeah. Oh, see, there we go. I called out some people on TikTok, and we got 1,000 more likes in like 2 seconds. Like, that's what I'm talking about. And Austin said, holy league points. Let me know if you want to hear about the league. It's a super deep dynasty, and I can explain the points. It all makes sense. Edgar said, can't believe I'm going to take a fantasy football take from this guy. Why, bro? Hey, Edgar, I've been playing fantasy football for 20 years. I do this full time, and I won 10 championships last year. You want to you want to say something different before I answer that take? I'm just curious, bro. I'm just curious because look, you keep putting it in there, but you didn't say sorry. I would like to hear your take or anything like that. But yeah, you should only take advice from people that you trust. And if you don't know me, why would you just trust me randomly, right? Go trust some other weirdo. But yeah, if you do want the answer, let me know. But you can't be saying stupid shit like that. And said, don't you get burnout? Burnout of what? I do this full time, bro. I love my life. I love that this is the business that I'm building for myself. Where we go. But yeah, I'm still waiting for you, bro, to say something. Was that Edgar? I don't even remember. Already lost it. Logan, AJ Brown or Olave? Leaning Brown. Me grow don't cough, you don't get off. You already know. Jackson Igbuka for Javante. Probably rather have Javante, but that's definitely a team specific type of trade there. And Marco said, cut one, all in their prime. Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, Calvin Johnson, Terrell Owens. If I had to just cut one, it would probably be T.O. And it's not even about skills. It's just about like the locker room. Really, Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, and Calvin Johnson. They'd be fine without T.O. on that team. They would be fine without T.O. But T.O.'s the man. He just, acts like a bitch a lot of times, man. And Ben the Fisher said Falcons defense. So on Patreon, if you guys don't follow me there, go follow me on Patreon. It's 420crew.com. I post pickups and, just a whole bunch of shit. And Atlanta is one of those defense that I would consider streaming this week. Yeah. Isaac, should I sell high on Michael Pittman? If so, should I try to target? Who should I try to target? I mean, I probably wouldn't sell high on it also depends on what's high. Because there's a lot of people who will say sell high and then they sell for nothing. Hey, shout out to Rob D with the heartbeat. Julio said Judkins for CD straight across. If you're getting CD, Matt, thanks for the lightning bolts, bro. And Walter said, what's the scoring? Do you really want to know, or do you just want to be a troll? Because if you want to know, I'll tell you. But if you want to be a troll, I'll just answer questions instead. Pam, what up, Pam? Did I grab the Raiders D? Let's go. About to shit all over Shadur. And Marco got the question on YouTube the other day. I posted I refused to answer that. I'm taking the fifth here. Wait. What? And Superfan said, yeah, fuck T.O. He's the least talented, point blank. Yeah, I mean, I would say so out of all those guys. And, Matt, he's on a mission. Let's go, Matt. Let's go. Rob D, Dak or Burrow if he plays. Burrow ain't playing, bro. Roberto, Adunze, Woody or Walker. Leaning Walker in this one. Ben the Fisher, Flex Watson. Over who? Hey, Carson Daly, what up? Dubs, Yoshivas, Shavers, or Sharbs? I'm going to say Sharbs and Yoshivas will be the close second. Darian, start one. Pierce, Jennings, or Butte. Going Pierce. Cash. Theo or Schultz? I don't like either one this week, but I'm gonna go Theo. Schultz. It's a horrible matchup for against the Bills. And Marco said, seriously, the fourth best wide receiver of all time cutting one? Hell no. I mean, of course we wouldn't want to, but I was just answering your question. And that man, see, I called out some people on TikTok, and look, we've almost tripled the amount of likes. I appreciate you. And Guadalupe, Pearsall or Watson? I'm going Watson. Grave Digger, would you trade Judkins and Igbuka for Dowdle, DK, and Mark Andrews? Probably, but I mean, it's kind of a lot for a lot. Jesus, start one. Adunze, Marks, Judkins, Swift. I'm leaning Marks. Benji, BTJ, or Kamara. I mean, I'll say BTJ, but we still don't know he's going to play. R2, AJ Brown, or Pierce. Leaning AJ, but it's tough. Alan Carter, Wandale, DK, or Adunze. Leaning Wandale. Jesus, start one. Adunze, already did that. Ben the Fisher, Watson over Shakir. Yeah, I just feel like Shakir is going to be very, very fluky. I'm just nervous about it. And Uriak, Drake or Hurts. You got to go Hurts, man. He's got like the best matchup out of everybody this week. Jackson Igbuka for Javante. I mean, if you need a running back, that's like a pretty specific like team trade. And Cheese, how do you have an 18-4 record? The setting is called game against the median. You play one game versus your head-to-head opponent, and you play another game versus your entire league. The top half scoring teams get a win. The bottom half scoring teams get a loss. It kind of gets rid of some of the bullshit luck that the schedule brings, good and bad. And Jacoby, Tet, or Kittle, I've been getting a lot of mixed options. Well, here's one thing that I'll say. I know it might be your first time here. You got to pick someone that you trust and keep listening to them. Don't be like Ruxin from the league where you literally go poll the entire world because you only have 2 players here. It's a 50-50 shot. The more that you fucking go ask people about shit, the less likely it is that you're going to be right. And I'm going to say Tet on Monday night. But I do think that Kittle can score a touchdown. Air, quit spamming with your damn question, bro. Tell whoever you're trading with to chill the fuck out and just wait, okay? Got sent Puka for Kyren and Keenan. Like, if you're getting Puka, yes, that should be a no-brainer. And Jay Fine, start Alec Pierce or Wandale. I'm leaning Wandale, but it's close. And Joey, Woody or K9? I'm going K9, but it's close. Felipe, Stevenson or Charbonnet? Charbonnet. Chris, Mills or Young? Ooh, probably going Young on Monday night. Moose Knuckle, Lamar or Stafford? I'm leaning Stafford as of right now. My answer could change because if Lamar is good to go, playing the Jets, oh man, it could be nasty for him. And Dom, Kamara or Shakir? I guess Shakir because Kamara has like no upside. Charlie, Woody or Bucky? I got no clue. I mean, if you have to make the choice today, I'm gonna go Woody unless we hear something about Bucky for sure playing. But yeah, it is. Yeah, that's tough, man. It's tough to wait down on Bucky. R2, Pierce or Wilson? I'm leaning Wilson. Anthony, Yoshivas or Woody Marks in the flex? Feel like Woody Marks is safer, but Yoshi's going to give you more of an upside. I'm going Yoshi. Chris, start Goff for Allen. I mean, Goff's got a great matchup, but going Allen, bro. And who just said something? And Joey said, thanks. My gut says K9 too. Yeah, I mean, it's the matchup, like a lot of it. And I don't see the username. It looks like 3 dots and said, what is this league? Why you projected 500 points? Well, it's projected like around 400 points, but it's a super deep dynasty, a lot of custom scoring. It's QB premium. It's tight end premium. And it's 2.0 PPR to counterbalance the IDP 1, 2, 3 scoring. But yeah, the reason why it's like so high is because of the defensive players that are in the mix as well. And Cactus, did you hear what I just said about the points? Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. We got up to 10K on TikTok. Might be I think it's time for another gardening session here. I got kicked to the bottom. Let's see. R2, Pacheco or Montgomery? I'm going Montgomery. Vic, start 3. Marks, Wilson, Hall, Swift. Hall, Marks, Wilson. Zach, should I start Marks even if I'm starting Nico? Yeah. So I'm waiting for the Jacobs news. I mean, I shouted out the Jacobs news earlier that he was in a non-contact jersey today, so that shit kind of sucks. Christopher, if Jacobs is out, start 2. Wilson, Monty, K9. K9 and Monty. Kissing party, Brissett or Goff this week? I'm going Goff, but it's pretty close. And Carmen, Stafford or Dak, and then Goff or Brissett. I'm leaning Stafford, and I'm leaning Goff. And L3 said 400 points. Yeah, it's a super deep dynasty. 10 offense, including super flex, and 9 IDP. It's QB premium. It's tight end premium. It's 2.0 PPR to counterbalance the IDP 1, 2, 3 scoring. And Jay said, how's this dude 18-4? Are you asking the chat or do you want the real answer from me? That's kind of a weird way to ask someone a question. Stitchy Poos, what up? Thanks for the follow. And KO just traded Lamar and Tracy for A-Chain. I like it. I mean, obviously it doesn't help you this week, but I like it. Lucas, thanks for the follow. And Jay said, how would the chat know? I don't know. It's just a super weird way to ask. Say, hey, you, how is this dude 18-4? And the chat would know because I've already mentioned it like multiple times. But yeah, if you want the answer, like ask the question like a normal person, not a weirdo. Because I am not AI, bro. And John said traded Devontae for Algier in 2 seconds, 10-team dynasty. I mean, that's good. I mean, it's not good if you're trying to win a championship this year, but if you're more rebuilding, retooling, yeah, that's good. And Jay said, how are you 14-4? How are you 18-4? Good question, bro. So in Sleeper, I mean, I'm sure it's available other places, but there's a setting called Game Against the Median. And every week you play your head-to-head opponent, and that's one game. And then your second game is against the entire league. And top half scoring teams get a win. Bottom half scoring teams get a loss. So it kind of takes out some of the bullshit like scheduling. Like, you ever been in a league where like you had like the most points against and you were like in last place, but you like had like the third or fourth most points in the league, but you were like in last place? Yeah, that's one of the reasons why for this feature. And also, you ever had one of those leagues where like someone was in first place, but it's because they didn't play anybody good, or like they played like the weakest schedule? That also counterbalances some of that bullshit. So counterbalances the good, counterbalances the bad as well. And Jay said, how am I supposed to know that's your team and not someone else's? Said it was to you. Okay. I guess I don't post other people's shit as background. So yeah, and did you hear the answer? Because I did give the answer. And Jay said, just make sure you guys phrase your question right or get a snarky response. Or just act normal, man. Or just act normal. Because it didn't sound like you were asking me like a question about my team. And L3, so what's your head-to-head record for the season? I would have to go look. I honestly don't know, but this team is like really good. So I think I lost like 2 games. I might have lost 3 games in the head-to-head. And Jay said, just messing with you, bro. Thanks for the response. Hell yeah, man. And I'm just a real person. I'm a normal person. So yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit of shit. And, hopefully people can handle it, because that's all in good fun, right? We're all fantasy friends here. And Scott said, how do you feel about shavers? I'm nervous. I mean, I did a little deep dive into the snaps and into the targets. I mean, he did lead the team, or tied with the team lead with 5 targets. He only ran 54% of the snaps, and they ran like 5 different wide receivers. So if you're going to start like any wide receivers on the Bills, you gotta be like kind of just, it's like more of a desperation play, I feel, than anything at all. And Joe said, y'all brave enough to try an AI strain? What would the AI strain be? And Joe, what up, Pittman or Judkins? I'm going Pittman, bro. And Jumbo, Caleb or Brissett? Leaning Brissett. Did I answer this? Jumbo, Drake, or Lamar? Going Lamar. But I'd be holding it down. Matt said, I just checked and I'm 19-3 in the Can't Hardly Wait League. There we go. 19-3, bro. You're on your way to the tournament playoffs, I bet, in that league. Got to be in the top 4 of the best ball tournament leagues to be into the tourney playoffs. We're getting so close. So close. Corey, should I trade Pierce for Woody Marks or Kamara? My RB room's in shambles. I'd trade Pierce for Woody if that's the only thing. And Carmen, must win this week. Drop Mayers for Michael Wilson. Yes, I would, because I'd rather start Michael Wilson than Mayers. And Jay, Mooney or Pitts? That's a good question. And I feel like I think I'm going to go Mooney It kind of sucks, but I'm just nervous about Kirk Cousins, like just going crazy to the tight end, because I feel like he's never been that guy to go crazy to the tight end. And I'm doing a little gardening, guys, on the side. So if you don't see me, you just see the you just see the thing, the what's it called, the picture. Yeah, I'm here. And stranger, I prefer I prefer my hide to be natural. Damn right. And Adam Bama, what up? Rank 'em rest of season. Purdy love Caleb Dart. Purdy Dart love Caleb. Rare Raiders said if AI did the drugs, we'd do it. It would be smart for sure. And Johnny, imagine how goes the Bills would be if they had the first class wide receiver like Diggs. Yeah, but yeah. All right, there you go. Not sure what the hell happened. All right, we're back. That was weird. All right. Marco said got the best record in that best ball dynasty. 2-20. There we go. Yes. Yes, let's get it. And appreciate all the follows and like on TikTok. There's so many questions. I'm trying to keep up. Braylon, Williams or Higgins? Going Higgins. Bear Hugger. Stevenson or Charbonnet? Ooh, I'm going Charbonnet. Cole, Woody Mark, Shakir, Alec Pierce. Who do I put in the flex? Leaning Pierce. And Jared, Kamara, Olave, Pittman Jr., and Judkins. Oh, Kamara and Olave for Pittman Jr. and Judkins. I probably just hold, man. Hey, Luis in the chat. What up, bro? Yes, sir. Doing good. About to get some more gardening going on here. And Braylon, Kamara, or Judkins. Oh, man. I guess Judkins, but, bro, it is, I'm not excited. And shout out to Texas Tejano with the cake slices. I like it. Should I drop Mooney and pick up Shavers? No. I would rather have Mooney this week than Shavers. And Jacob, J-Mo or Wandale? That's a good question. I'm going to go with the upside of J-Mo, though. And Raj, Yoshivas, Butte, or Tootin? Right now I'm saying Yoshivas. The answer could change, so make sure you come back. Braylon, Henry or Kamara? Henry. Kamara has zero upside, man. Like zero. And Carson Daly, pick 2. Trace, Yoshivas, Sharbs. Whole team's in shambles this week. I feel you, bro. I'm going Yoshi and Sharbs. Let's go with the wide receivers. And Jay, Baker or Brissett? Ooh, someone asked this earlier. I'm on the Baker side, but it is I know it's a tougher matchup, but I'm feeling Baker this week. And you got some players coming back, that's another thing that could be good for Baker. And Luis in the chat, I got a tough decision this week. Start Woody tonight or wait for Josh Jacobs injury news to start Emmanuel Wilson. Well, I think I'm just also have Bucky, but I think he'll be held out this week. Man, I think Bucky's closer to coming back than being out, but I probably would start Woody, man, because you don't want to get fucked, especially like not right now, this part of the season. And Giddy, Darter, Brissett, leaning Brissett. AV57, Michael Wilson or Watson, leaning Wilson. Corbin, Love or Daniel Jones. Tough matchup, but I'm going Daniel Jones. It's a tough matchup for Love also. And Gabriel, Nico or Igbuka. Ooh, that one's kind of tough. I think I'm going Nico. And Abraham, Shakira. Or Joanna Man Jennings. I'm leaning Joanna Man Jennings. Boberto, pick one this week. Parker Washington, Jameson Williams, Michael Wilson, Jalen Warren. I'm eliminating Washington and Warren right away. So it's JMO versus Michael Wilson. Whew. I think I'm going the upside of JMO. I know Michael Wilson has a shitload of upside, but I'm also like nervous that he actually doubles up on like those kind of games they had last week. Shout out to Patty. What up, Patty? AJ Brown, Pickens, or Olave, pick 2. I feel like you gotta have Pickens in the mix. I know it's a tough matchup, but they've been throwing it so much. I feel like he's got to be in the mix. I'm gonna go both guys from that game. I'm going AJ Brown and Pickens. That's tough though. That one's tough. And Luis, and thanks for coming through, Patty. And I got square. If you want any squares, I got the squares up for today as well. I haven't posted them on Patreon because I've been live. But yeah, if you want the squares, shoot me a message and I'll send you the board before I even post. And Luis in the chat, my opponent has Josh Jacobs and had him. So I picked up Emmanuel, smart move, stuck with Kareem now. There you go. That's how you play defense in fantasy football. You play it on the waiver wire. Good shit. And Luis, okay, so question for now then is for the flex. Would you start Emmanuel Wilson or Michael Wilson? Michael Wilson. I feel like there's way more upside for Michael Wilson than Emmanuel Wilson. And Sean, start Chase Brown or Travis Etienne. My answer could change because Etienne, we're dealing with some injury issues. So I'm gonna say Chase Brown. C32 just traded Etienne, Monty Zay for Waddle, Chase Brown, JMO. I like it. That's pretty solid. I mean, it's pretty even, but it's pretty solid. Miami, Dart or Dak. I'm going Dak. I know it's a tough matchup, but we're going Dak. Patty said, thanks. You're the best. Appreciate you, Patty. Thanks for coming through. And Patty, don't forget, go to fantasyfootballhustler.com. And then that's where you can follow me everywhere. Because if you watch YouTube at all, I'm on YouTube. And you'll get notifications there a little bit better than on Facebook as well. And the super fans, Cousins or Shach. I'm going Cousins. Tougher matchup for Shach than Cousins. I know Cousins kind of sucks. So I am nervous about that. Trust me. And Luis said, for sure, brother. Thank you. Said in that case, I'll keep Emmanuel Wilson on my bench as the opponent as Josh Jacobs. I appreciate it. Hell yeah, man. Just rub it in his, don't rub it in his face. Rub it in his face after. Like if you win and Wilson does good on the bench, like that's just gonna make you look like the double winner, I'm not because I don't think I think there's a chance that Wilson could do good, but even look at what Josh Jacobs has kind of been doing over there. Like we need some fluky action. And Alex, Pierce or Jennings? Ooh, I'm gonna go Jennings on Monday night. And Brian Klein, Goff, Brissett, Mahomes. Going Goff. Myron, start Chase Brown against the Patriots or Michael Wilson? It's kind of leaning Michael Wilson, bro. It's close though, because I like Chase Brown too. Escubo, start Godwin. Well, who else do you have? And we don't even know 100% if he's actually going to be playing. We just know that he got a limited practice yesterday, and that's kind of all we know as of now. And Louise said, your advice got me a championship last year, bro. He said he told me to start McMillan last year over Josh Downs in week 17. And he said, I think that was the move. And he said, I'll always follow your advice. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for always coming through. And the super fans, Tremble or Komet? Guess I just don't want to start Tommy Tremble at all, so I'll say Komet. But yeah, I mean, it's ugly. It's ugly. And Sam Neill, Kamara or Michael Wilson? Go Wilson. Tristan 4000, Worthy or Judy? Oh, man. I guess Worthy, but yeah, that's bad. And Palin, trade Sutton and Chase Brown for Harvey and Olave. No. And Sam Neill already did that. 813 AT. Just traded James Cook for Bucky and RJ. Is that good? It's solid. I mean, I think that what's it called? Cook's been a little bit underperforming, but Marcus, I'm just here so I don't get fined. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And thanks for all the likes. Smash that like on TikTok, everybody. Jose, 2 wide receivers and a flex. Tet, Wilson, Jennings, Judy, Tyler Warren. I'm going I'm going the first three. Is that Michael Wilson? If it's not Michael Wilson, I'll go Warren. I'm going Tet, Wilson, and Jennings. And Marquez, Dak, or Baker. Ooh, leaning Baker. And Lindsay, Boutte or Mooney in the flex. Good question. I think I'm leaning Mooney. And Jordan, drop Kincaid for Waller or Strange. I have Theo. I mean, I don't know if Strange is going to play this week. I mean, I'm such a huge advocate of Strange. I just don't know if he's going to play this week. And Corey says, guys, offering me Addison and Breece Hall. I give up Bucky and Pierce. That's tough, man. It's too even. It's too even. And Bucky could come back, bro. And Luis in the chat said, oh shit, it was my monthly time to resubscribe on Twitch through Amazon Prime. I said, it's got me locked in, bro. I said, just reinitiated my Prime subscription on Twitch for you. Nice. I don't see it coming through yet. Let me see. I don't see it coming through yet, but I know that, but you're the man. You're the man. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Dang it. I'm trying to look for some good drops. I don't actually have any good drops like you the man or anything like that. We're just going to go.
All right, all right, all right.
And be growing stuff. Walker, Marks, or Judkins. I'm going Walker, but it's very close. And Lorem, Trey Tucker, Goddard, Higgins for my flex. Got Warren at tight end. Desperate. I feel you. I feel you. I'm going to say Goddard. And T-Fire Peace, Hunter Henry or Andrews. Leading Andrews. Alex, trade Bijan for Diggs and JJ. Probably holds. And that guy said, holy point inflation. If you want to know what's up with the league, all you got to do is ask. And Ian Winsticks, Tyler Algier, Spears, or Darnell Washington. I'll go Spears. Vic, Baker, or Jones. Leaning Baker. Junior, Pickens, or Michael Wilson. Leaning Michael Wilson, but it's close. And of course, okay, so he's down to Pierce for Woody Marks straight up now. I'd do that, especially like now that we know that that what's his name? Joe Mixon is not playing this year. Yeah, man, just do that because Pierce is someone you picked up off of waivers. Marks is someone you can actually start this week in a decent spot. The worst part is the fucking Thursday night portion of all this. And Marco.
Come get on the train.
Yeah.
Roll a fatty for this pimp daddy.
And Daniel said 18-4 ? It's a setting called Game Against the Median. Every week you play 2 games, one against your head-to-head opponent and one against your entire league. Top half scoring teams get a win. Bottom half scoring teams get a loss. And Marco said the Godfather will be at the German Comic-Con next month. Nice, nice. I had one chance to meet the Godfather. It was at a 420 event. And man, it was too tough. I just didn't want to feel like a fanboy because it wasn't like he wasn't doing like a Godfather appearance or anything like that. And Luis, I don't know why it's not showing you about to subscribe. All right, we're good to go then. So I think you'll get the update soon. Sounds good, my brother. You the man. And we're about to do a little bit of gardening in honor of you, bro. And Alex, Pierce or Jennings? Did you answer that already? I'm going Jennings. And Alex C, Shakir, Jennings. Going Jennings. Both Alexes got the Jennings questions in right now. And when you hear the answer, make sure you throw in a little emoji or something so I know you're paying attention. And Z-Dub, Worthy or Watson? And probably going Watson, but I don't like either one. Jonathan, Mark, Swift, Breece Hall. Leaning Breece, especially with Tyrod. Sleepy, Kamara or Rashad White? Shit, Kamara, but kind of leaning neither. LD Hendricks, Otten, Juanaman, Schultz. Leaning Juanaman. Alex Brissett or Daniel Pesos Jones. I'm leaning Daniel Pesos Jones. JoJo. Start 2. Higgins, Diggs, Tet. Diggs and which gotta remember there's multiple Higgins, guys. I'm going T Higgins and I'll be going Diggs. Marm, Flowers, Shakir, Addison, Butte. Which 3 do you start? I already have Adams starting 2. Addison, Flowers, Shakir. Donnell, Hall, Genty, Judkins at the flex, leaning Hall. Dave, you like Olave or keep riding Sutton? I mean, I kind of don't like either one of them, but I feel like I'd rather go Olave. Annie, K9 against the Titans or Woody against the Bills? Kind of leaning K9, but it's close. And of course, yeah, gonna need the RB help with ETN. Bucky question marks. I said Gainwell waiting on the Rodgers news. Yeah. I mean, better to play it safe, but I do like the guys who you got for the long haul. And Corey, what should I do the trade now or wait for Thursday news to come out? I doubt it tells us anything on who's playing anyways. Yeah, I would say just do it. Yeah, I would say just do it. Because were you gonna play Pierce this week anyways? I mean, I can't remember if you asked a question about him or not. Gonzo looking for next week. You pick up the Chargers D versus Vegas or the Jags versus Tennessee. Probably the Chargers. Coming off the bye. Eric, start 3, Agbuka, Collins, Pickens, Devontae. I guess I will sit Pickens out of everybody here, but it's tough, man. It's either Pickens or Agbuka. C5, Kevin Mooney or DJ Moore. Leaning Mooney, Logan, BTJ or Emmanuel Wilson at the flex. Leaning BTJ right now. Spicy Senorita 69.
69 dudes.
Trade Hampton for Judkins. I probably would. I don't want to play Judkins this week, though. I really don't want to play Judkins if it's Shador at all. Is it Dean, Dene? Should I start Olave or Michael Wilson? Michael Wilson. Miguel, trade Javonte for ETN. Nah. Menito, Schultz or Theo? Oh, man, probably Theo, but I'm nervous. And Colin Mooney or Flowers this week? Kind of leaning Flowers, but it's very close. Brandon, Michael Wilson or Woody Marks? Leaning Wilson, but it's very, very close. And Marcos at Twitch sometimes very strange. Said at first said I had to sub to use the emojis, and I know I just recently resubbed. I don't fucking get it, dude. I really don't fucking get it. And shout out to Menito who just followed. And Mark, start 2, Pittman, Rome, Wilson, Watson. Remember there's multiple Wilsons, guys. I'm assuming that's Michael Wilson. So I'm gonna go Wilson and Pittman. Shout out to Thrust who just followed. Holly Haley said Ken Walker. I like Ken Walker this week, but always give me the options that you got. And yeah, shout out to Manito, said just followed. I'm always live answering questions. And make sure you guys go to fantasyfootballhustler.com. That's my website with all the different links. Go follow me on YouTube. Go follow me on Patreon. Go follow me everywhere. If you guys listen to podcasts, got the podcast version as well on Apple and Spotify. And trust Mayor Allen. I'm going to go Allen. It's just too tough to sit him. But yeah, May's a baller. Y19, flex Judkins or Shakir. I'm flexing Shakir. Haley said Ken Walker or Gainwell. And you got a whole bunch of Kennys over here.
Oh my God! They killed Kenny! You bastards!
Going Ken Walker. Especially, we don't know if Rodgers is playing or not yet. And shout out to Vic for the follow. And Knowles, I have Genty, Gainwell, Benson. I don't know who to start because Genty's against the Browns scare me. Yeah, but Gainwell with no Aaron Rodgers is going to be trash. And do we even know if Trey Benson's playing yet? I don't even think we know. And Jake, Diggs or Swift? I'm going Diggs. Juan, Loveland or Andrews? Going Andrews. Aiden, Chase Brown, and Singletary for Bucky. I mean, I'd probably do that. And JM, DJ or Myers going DJ. Vic, Baker, Lamar. Ooh, going Lamar, but make sure you come back. I mean, if Lamar's not a full go going into the week, I'm probably switching. Riley, AJ Brown, or Wilson. If it's Michael Wilson, that's where I'm leaning, but it's close. All right, 1 second, guys. Hey, Noah in the house. What up, bro? All right, hold on 1 quick second, everybody. Got to give the wifey some flour. She ran out there. And then going to be time for another gardening sesh. All right, back. Here we go. All right, yeah, we're over 13K on TikTok for the likes. I like it. And Luis in the chat, enthusiasm on Brissett and Michael Wilson this week against the Jags. I lost Jaden Daniels and QB for me, so it's hard to stream, hit or miss. I mean, I like it, but Jags very bipolar, man. Look at what they did to the Chargers last week. That was pretty whack. Marco said I gave up in Twitch. Give me that green cross. Man, like, why is it? I don't understand. I really don't understand. Is it because of where you are in the world? Does Twitch hate Germany? I don't know. That's what sucks. Do they really just hate Germany? Okay. Here we go. All right. TikTok. Keep hitting that like button. Gonna answer some questions while the flowering, while the gardening is going on. CTA, Shakira, Monty. Chris said Lamar just got ruled out. My ass. Let's see. Yeah, don't lie, bro. We don't need trolls around here lying. Let me go refresh my news. Yeah, bro, you fucking idiot. He said Lamar's back to practice on Thursday. Dude, get out of here. God damn it. I hate these trolls who lie about injuries. It's like jerking off somewhere and just like, oh, yes, I'm going to trick these guys that someone is out. Yes. And Pittsburgh Barber Chase, would you trade Tet and Ferguson and Woody for Barkley and Goddard? I mean, it's kind of a lot. I mean, I probably would, but man, Ferguson's been killing it though. Who's throwing the glitter all over the place? Yes. Who is that? Liz. Yes. Throwing the confetti all over the place. Whoa, watch out. All the confetti's all over the place. I like it. And Chris said, how are you guys averaging 400 points? How many guys in this league? Well, it's not averaging 400 points. I think I'm the only team that's projected for 400 points. And Liz said, me, I need wide receiver help. Throw the question in. I got you. So it's we have 19 starters. I don't know if you can see the yet to play, it should have the number right there. So we got 19 starters, 10 offense, including Superflex, and 9 IDP. And then it's QB premium, it's tight end premium, it's a super deep dynasty league. Sam, Dubs, Worthy, Pierce, Washington, Ortez. I'm gonna say Pierce. And Alex said, bro, what's up, bro? Molly, T. Higgins or Nico? Ooh, I'm gonna go T. Manito, Metcalf, or Michael Wilson, especially if there's no Rodgers this week. Alex, do I trade Drake London and Javante for Bijan? Probably. And Liz, I have no depth in wide receiver. Someone third said I have Michael. You talking about Michael Wilson? I mean, I'd be, very excited to be playing Michael Wilson right now if I didn't have a lot of depth, because it is a decent matchup. And yeah, Joe said crazy that Burrow's back at practice. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't get it. And I guess if they win out, they could make the playoffs at 8-8. I mean, I doubt it. But, or actually, no, I mean, I guess if they win out, they could win out at 9-8. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. Gardening session. Keep hitting the like on TikTok. I'm going to keep answering the questions. Luis in the chat reports that Josh Jacobs practiced today. He did practice today. But what did it say about him? Where is it? It was just limited, right? That he took part in the individual drills. So that's not good. That's not good. Practicing, yes, but he only did the individual drills, not the team drills. And shout out to Culinary Dropout. What up? Marco said Burrow can start next week, but not this week. Because of IR, or like why? Because he's playing you? Let me know. And Josh on TikTok, Kenny Gainwell, a starter sit. Ooh.
Oh my God! They killed Kenny! You bastard!
It's got to be Rodgers. If it ain't Rodgers, I don't want to play Kenny Gainwell. But if it is Rodgers, I would play him. And Chris, Hurts or Goff? Ooh, I'm going to go Hurts. That's a good matchup for both guys. And KX, Genty, Franklin, Jones, and Jones for Saquon. I'd probably do that. And Alex, help, Michael Wilson, Alec Pierce, Aaron Jones, Emmanuel Wilson. Leaning Michael Wilson. And shout out to Alex for the follow. And Hector, trade Kamara for Wandale. I would much rather have Wandale than Kamara. So yeah. And Liz said, "Oh, I hear some grass. We're doing some gardening." Yes, if you like, if you are a fan of the 420 and in the 420 crew, definitely hit that follow. You will like this. And I have to turn the screen because TikTok really doesn't like the gardening. But if you guys go watch on YouTube, you can see everything, or Twitch, you can see everything there. And Cody said, "What scoring is this? Jackson not projected for 36.5 in PPR." No, well, first off, don't make yourself sound like a goofball, because unless a quarterback is actually making receptions, PPR makes zero difference on the quarterback. But yeah, it's QB premium scoring. QB premium scoring. And it's a super deep dynasty. Ben just said, "What's the league scoring?" So it's a super deep dynasty. We got 10 offensive starters, including a super flex, and 9 IDP starters. It's QB premium, it's tight end premium, and it's 2.0 PPR to counterbalance the IDP 1, 2, 3. And Liz said Michael Wilson, Parker Washington, Watson, DJ Moore, DK Metcalf, the bane of my existence. Go Michael Wilson. It's a good matchup. Jacoby's going to be targeting them. It's him and McBride, and that's pretty much it. Josh said Dubs or Addison. Leaning Addison. Alex G said, "Is Warren going to play?" So they said Mike Tomlin yesterday said that he's probably going to play, but expect him to be limited. Especially if it's Aaron Rodgers. That's not going to be good too. Oh, shit. Liz, you had to start 2 there? Always let me know how many, because if you don't say how many, I always assume 1. I'm going to say, I think I'm going to say Parker Washington for the second one. Yeah, it's ugly though. It's ugly. Hey, Luis in the chat on TikTok. What's up? And Liz said, my bad. So yeah, it's bad. It said my RB game is saving my life. Hey, well, good, good, because you got to have the full have the full roster, and sometimes you need the RBs if the wide receivers are sucking. And Liz, it's definitely that good. So it's the lemon Macmelon is the strain from Jasper, and it's 28.8% THC. Yes. And him, Michael Wilson or Jordan Addison. Man, I'm going Wilson, but I like Addison this week too. And Liz said, RB game vibes and a prayer. I should living on a prayer. And Elung, Pitts, Fanning, or Otten. Shit, I don't want to start Fanning with Shadur. I'm going to say Otten. And Noop, Igbuka, T, Henderson, Pickens, play 2. Oh, man, this one's tough. I feel like I'm going to go T and Henderson, but man, Buka is, Buka and Pickens, I guess tough. And Elung said, thanks, brother. Hell yeah. Thanks for coming through. And everybody hit that like button. Let's see if we can get this to like 20K. I appreciate you. We're going to keep going with the gardening. And Oswaldo, Judkins or Williams in the flex. Williams, Dean, Trey Tucker, Jordan Addison, Justin, Purdy or Brissett. Gonna say Brissett, but that's close. And him, I already said Jordan Addison. Hayden, Darter, Purdy, going Purdy. Logan, Jefferson, and Genty for Henderson and Chase Brown. Probably just going to hold on that. And Brush Haug, trade Swift, Metcalf, Bowers for Walker, Smith, and Warren. It's kind of blah, man. I would just, it's like too much for too much. Like it's just too even. And Joe, would you trade Jacobs for Tyler Warren? Dude, I mean, that's a very team-specific trade, bro. Like, who else do you have at running back? And, like, I mean, I'm assuming Tyler Warren would be your best tight end, but, like, who do you have at tight end right now? And Hi said Jacobs or Rice rest of the season, leaning Rice. And Liz, do people even know who Parker Washington is, or am I just flossing myself in free agency? People know who he is, trust me, because everybody's hurting so much for injuries. And Liz said, stay away from DK. He's terrible. It's going to be bad for him this week, especially if there's no Rodgers. But the Bears secondary is pretty nasty. So, yeah, I'm kind of, especially if it's not Rodgers, I'm just avoiding the Steelers altogether. And Liz said, suit me up and I'd beat DK. 10. Luis in the chat said Joe Blanco is a wild username. And Josh said, Jay Higgins or Ricky? Man, I'm so nervous about Ricky that I'm just going to go Higgins, man. And I'm sorry if it doesn't work out the way that it's supposed to, because I really don't want to start players on Thursday night. But, dude, it's going to be so much CMC in that game. And Liz said Ricky Pearsall. Pretty Ricky's what they called him. And Tyler, Wilson, Gainwell, or Alec at the flex. I'm leaning Alec Pierce. Yeah, listen, oh, gotcha, duh. Yeah, I mean, see, like, you know, if I didn't smoke as much as I did, I probably wouldn't even know who people are talking about half the time because I rarely get the full names. And Jandy, Mahomes or Stafford? Ooh, I'm leaning Staff in this one. And Liz said CMC, my king, him and Allen keeping me alive. Dude, CMC is so good this year. So good this year. You know what I really want? I really want someone on TikTok to throw down a galaxy because I've never got one, and I will do the fattest dab. And even and I don't even care about getting restricted. I'll do the fat dab on screen if we can get someone to throw down a galaxy. I don't even know how much a galaxy is worth. I just know that like the galaxies are the shit. I'm right. Joe said I'm black, so it's not racist. Exactly. Joe Pitts at tight end. Okay, I feel that. Running backs, Brees, Judkins, Harvey, Marks, Benson. Oh, man. Instead, don't really want to start Jacobs until week 14. But, bro, if you're making the playoffs, like that is the best time to start him. I'm just going to say hold, bro. I'm just going to say hold. I know it's tough, but I'm going to say hold. And let's see, Gabe, Michael Wilson, or Alec Pierce. I'm leaning Michael Wilson, but it's close. Logan, Pittman, and Jefferson for Henderson and Pickens. Man. I mean, I guess it depends on how bad you needed the running back because you're trading 2 wide receivers for a running back and a wide Probably going to hold and want to rework that. Brian said, how are you projected? 400 points. So I think you could see somewhere here it says like 19 left to play. So we got a bunch of players that still have yet to play. It's offense plus IDP. We got super flex in the mix as well. So you can start 2 QBs. It's QB premium, tight end premium, and 2.0 PPR to counterbalance the what's it called? To counterbalance the IDP 1, 2, 3 scoring. But yeah, it's I know it seems high, but even like the 19 starters like that, even like once people hear that's like 19 stars, like, oh shit, you start like a full team. Yeah, exactly. Uh-oh, the mustache. Yeah, Liz, appreciate ya. And Matt said, make it a goal for one galaxy. You know what? I don't think that I can. Let me see. I don't know if I can change it before the live or while the live is going on. No, so I don't think I could change it while the live is going on. Let's see. No, doesn't look like I could change it while it's on, but you know, next time I go live, I'll be going live later today. I'll put that. I'll make sure to just do that. Like, yeah, one galaxy will be the goal. And Trone Force, what up? Currently got Dart with Flacco as the backup. Someone just dropped Bo Nick. Should I put in the claim and drop Flacco for him? I probably would. I mean, dude, if Joe Burrow ends up coming back and playing, like that is going to be that's going to be some it's going to be some bullshit for Flacco. And Vin said, who are your IDPs? Damn, I forget exactly because I have so many teams. I don't even remember, but let me pull it up here and I'll let you know. TJ Watt, I got Van Ginkel, I got Jack Campbell, Brian Branch, Tremaine Edmonds, Jordan Battle, I got Nick Cross, I got Zaire Franklin, and I got Malachi Starks in as my starters right now. And Patty Cake, what up? And Matt said, yeah, you can read the screen, man. What is going on? Oh, man. Richie just came in here and said, what on earth are your scoring setting? Damn it, I just said it. I just said it like a couple minutes ago. So we got like 19 starters. It's offense plus IDP, and then it's QB premium and tight end premium. What Liz said, who are these people? Oh, we got to get you into an IDP league. I know it's kind of you got to learn a whole new set of players, but it's super fun. Trust me, once you get into it. And Jimmy Q, what up, bro? It's like you picked 2, Singletary, Woody Marks, Gainwell. I'm going to say Woody Marks and Singletary for now. And For Life Golf, what up? Said traded DK and Addison for BTJ and Bucky. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that. And John, start Baker, Brissett. Leaning Baker, but it's very close. And Liz said, I just discovered Prize Picks recently. It's the last thing I need, but damn, I love it. If anybody's into the squares at all, like Super Bowl squares, I host those throughout the week for the Thursday, Sunday night games, and Monday night games. You could follow for free on Patreon at 420crew.com. Go follow over there. I host, like, I actually have like weekly drafts that are going down like every Tuesday and Wednesday. So yeah, you guys definitely want to go join the community. It's super dope. I do so much more than I mean, I don't think there's any fantasy football analyst, content creator, whatever, that hosts as many leagues as I do. I can almost guarantee that. And Liz said, I might like gambling. You'd like all the leagues that I do. Uh-oh. Matt said I got 11, 25, 45, and 80. Oh, shit. I think 11's gone. Dude, 11 is gone. But 25... Dude, 45 is gone also. That's actually one that gets prepaid for. So, I mean, I'll mark off 25 and 80 for you. And fuck. So many things going on. Been live for so long. We're probably gonna have to get off this soon, but we got so many people rocking, man. We got so many people rocking. 14 is available. I'll mark off 14 for you. Here we go. So you got 3 as of now, Matt. You got 14, 25, and 80. All right, let me get you added to the board real quick. All right, you got your 3 locked in, brother. Okay. All right, I'll text you the board right now, then I won't forget. And damn it, all this happened at the same time. I totally didn't shout out. Where is it? Payne with the heart me. Yes, Payne said Emmanuel Wilson or Woody Marks. I'm going Woody Marks. I think he just has more upside in this game. I'm going Woody Marks. And Payne, let me know, because I wasn't ignoring you. There's questions and shit came in at the same time, but I appreciate I appreciate anything that anybody throws down as far as the roses, like Armin just threw down. I appreciate you guys, because I'm just a small creator trying to make it in this world. I have a way bigger following on like YouTube and Facebook and stuff. Really going hard with I finally got a new phone, like a second line, and that's why I'm able to go live so much on TikTok now. Someone just asked me a trade question. Let's see. Caleb Williams, Hampton, Jamar Chase, and Watson for Henderson, Josh Allen, Harrison, and Wilson. I feel like that's just too much for too much, man. And Liz said, "Don't you dare trade Kelsey. Are you sick?" What are we talking about? Is that what we're talking about, trading away Kelsey? And who said that? Oswaldo, thanks for the rose. And Dylan, trade Waddle and Michael Wilson for Igbuka. Oh, man, I would probably hold. Like, in a vacuum, like, I kind of want to do that trade, but man, I mean, Waddle's got a good schedule coming up. And dude, if Harrison misses a couple more weeks, like Michael Wilson's going to be really good for you. And like now with Chris Godwin and Bucky coming back, like that could hurt Igbuka a little bit. And Oswaldo, Judkins, or Williams. I'm going J-Mo, baby. Going J-Mo. And hey, shout out to Oscar. What up, bro? Traded Henry for CD Lamb. Is that a dub? I mean, dude, if you got CD, that's a dub in my eyes. Man, I don't know. Okay. Miguel, James Cook, or Javante? I think I'm going Javante this week. Coach Steve, did you get your Galaxy? No Galaxies came in yet, but I do appreciate all the gifts and all the love that everyone's been throwing, but no Galaxy just yet. All right. Oh, Coach Steve said I got you. We're doing a fat blinker for that Galaxy. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Coach Steve with the Galaxy. Let's get it. First Galaxy ever on the channel. That's big. That's big strides right there, because everyone's trying to get the Galaxies. And I'm loading up. Let me see. Let me put it this way. Loading up my Switch 2 here. All right, there we go. And yeah, we're just gonna do this one on screen. See if we can get away with it. Corey said Rogers practice today. Good to hear. I'm assuming limited practice though, right? Did I answer these ones? And Trone Force. Let me see. Where is my dab tool? Let's get it. So tasty. All right. Liz said off camera. Oh, see? I almost want to do it for the Galaxy though. What do you say, Coach Steve? What do you say? You good with the off camera? Because I'd rather play it safe than sorry, because if I get restricted, then we're going to have to shut down the live probably pretty soon after. And there's a bunch of people in here right now. Rogers and Warren both limited today. Okay. All right. Coach Steve said all good with me. Appreciate you, bro. All right. But definitely getting a fatty going right here for you. So get ready, everybody. Get ready. And Liz said, anyone here, sports bet? I'm in Vegas, and I feel like once I moved to Vegas, I got more into it. And then I just realized sports is rigged, man. It really fucking is, man. It really is. Especially with these individual parlays and shit. It's fucking rigged. I feel like I've had so many. Really what's rigged is when you do the parlays. That's it. If we just do individual bets, I'd probably do better, but it's so addicting to do the parlays. Right? Listen, I love the anytime TD parlay. Yeah. And I think that's the biggest thing is it's so addicting to do a $1 bet where you can win $10,000, and then you could hit 11 out of 12 things. And and Liz said, no one send me the number, please. I'm fine. Here we go. All right. Boom, baby. Here we go. So I'm going to do it off camera so we don't get in trouble. But don't forget, if you guys want to see any of this happening on YouTube and all that, everything is, you can see everything there, YouTube, Twitch, and all that. I don't get in trouble there. Okay. But yeah, do the single game bets. And listen, what's your YouTube? Fantasy Football Hustler. If you go to fantasyfootballhustler.com, that brings you to all my different links. You guys definitely want to follow me on YouTube and on Patreon. Trust me. And on Patreon, dude, it's literally only $5 a week. There's a free option on there as well. Literally only $5 a week. And so much information I am posting. A lot of it stems with the best and the worst matchups, and it's all numbers based and algorithm based. Yeah, Liz said she just started doing the sports betting. Just remember, Liz, the parlays are fun. Holy sheep shit. Listen, no one that gambles and thinks they're going to win has any freaking sense. Well, see, as long as you know that and you treat it for fun, and treat it as something that's just fun. Because even when I gamble now, literally $5-10, shit like that. All right. Whoo. Trone Force. Finally getting to your question here. Trade Barkley and Debo for Chase Brown and Rashee Rice in a PPR league. Man. You win on the wide receiver, but you lose on the running back. That is the tough part here, man. So I think I'm just going to say hold. One of those 15 starter IDP leagues for the first time this year. It's a lot dealing with defensive players. It is. I mean, I'm not saying it's not, because you do have to get into a little bit of a groove. And but what would you say that like what would you actually say though? Is it hard, or is it just a lot? Is it just a lot? because I feel like it is a lot. I won't downplay that, but it's not hard like some people make it seem. And Frank said, "You killing it today. So many questions like a Sunday morning, bro." And Thursday, I'm 1,000,000%. I'm going to be going live on Thursday mornings, but I really want to get back into the mode of like just getting live every morning as well too. Go live for a couple hours, deal with some what's it called? Frank said, "What happened to the stream? What happened? What happened? Am I still there?" Oh, you went to the other one. See, there's two different streams going on. One's vertical, where you could see just literally like my whole face and everything, and kind of like everything, just right here. And then the other one is the regular one where it has all the matchups and everything on the screen. Marco said, "Oh, you've been practicing. The coughs are getting less." Dude, that was a fat one too. That one was a fatty. Whew. And super fans, if Michael and Emmanuel Wilson started a singing group with Jalen Phillips, they could call themselves the Wilson Phillips. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. And Tron Force with IDP leagues, I guess a lot keeping up with the active, inactive, and subbing players. Yeah, one thing I would say is that if you play on Sleeper and you have that auto sub feature, it really helps. It really helps. And Liz said, "I have good questions. I'm 7-4 going against 8-10. Yeah, there's 3 Broncos players in. Here we go." And Lucy, I just traded Puka and Hall for Bijan and Smith. I'm not mad at that. It is pretty even, though. Blaine, I need a low RB1. Who do you like better, Brown, Henderson, Cooks? Probably Henderson. I mean, I know that Stevenson's coming back, but... Courtney, start Otten or Andrews? Ooh. Or do I pick up Barner, Theo, Stranger, Fanning? Nah, I'm going to go with either Otten or Andrews. I think I'm leaning Andrews. The Jets defense, I mean, it's all in shambles. And off hours, Romeo Dubs or Dalton Schultz as my starter flex. Oh, go Romeo. Bills, they're so tough against the tight end. And Max, Jones, Caleb, or Purdy? Probably leaning Purdy. The one thing though about I'm assuming it's Daniel Pesos Jones. I feel like he runs in the end zone. Courtney said, "Thank you, appreciate you. Make sure you follow, because I will be live all the time, and I actually answer a shitload of questions. Like, I mean, I do a little bit of gardening and stuff, but I'm always answering questions, and I'll start rapid firing if I feel like I'm crazy. What's it called? Like crazy backed up in the comments. Hudson, Bryce Young or Darnold? Ooh, I feel like I want to go Darnold this week. Twitch Knifer, what up? Do I do Rasheed and Michael Wilson for Jamar Chase? I mean, that's kind of a lot, but I do like Chase. If you could get by confidently this week with not playing Rasheed Rice and Michael Wilson, I probably would do it. Because Jamar Chase ain't playing. And hey, Balseca, what up, bro? He said, "Hustler, I'm getting in the waivers." And Michael Pitts dropping Knox, a good move. Yeah, you're picking up Pitts and dropping Knox. Yeah. I mean, Kincaid's not playing, but I mean, it's a tough matchup. It's a tough matchup for both tight ends in the Thursday games. And Liz said, "I just know that last one hit." Oh yeah, you can see my eyes got lower, right? Oh shit, Corey, did I not answer this? Let's see. He says start 2: Tracy Pacheco, Rashad White, Chubb, Woody Marks, Mason, Singletary. I really don't want to start Pacheco. I really don't. It sucks. They have him projected for so much. It's such bullshit. I'm going to go Woody. And is it crazy that I want to start Singletary over Tracy? I don't know. Probably would do that. Marco said an IDP only league would be interesting. Yeah, but I feel like it would be boring as hell, though. I really do. And the super fans, I hit a 118 and 110 leg, a 118 to 110 leg parlay, Detroit and Chicago week 2. Man, nice. And see, even that, the 118 to 1. I mean, you were either smart with like all the money lines that you did, or like you probably were smart by like doing the alternate lines, you know, where it's like it's way less money, but it's like way better than whatever the regular line is. Frank says, switch me to a vertical midstream. It's all good. I got another thumbs up over there. You demand. Yeah, see there, I got 2 streams up right now. One's vertical and one is and one's the regular horizontal. Marco, you never know unless you try. Yeah, I know, but there's a lot of things that I don't try that I feel like I wouldn't like, and like I just already know myself. And what up, Ghost Monkey? What up, bro? I mean, if anybody wants to play in an all IDP league, I'd commission it for sure. I don't know if I'd play in it though. And John Danish, Darnold or Brissett? Ooh, I'm going Darnold. I do like both guys this week though. Shane traded Genty and Stevenson for Kyren, win or loss. I mean, dude, the way that the Raiders are looking right now probably is a win. Kyren though, like, dude, I mean, one thing that I know about Kyren is, I mean, I have so many leagues that I have everybody somewhere. And like Kyren gets a bunch of work, but man, it's like that dude's allergic to touchdowns. And D-Rock, start Bucky or Tucker. If Bucky plays, I'm starting Bucky. And if you don't play, throw in Tucker. Marco, any news on BTJ, Brian, and Brian, Branch, Brian? No, not yet. I will probably every day, like, I don't know, around 2 or 3 West Coast time after we get a shitload of news in. That's when I'm going to be recording a video and posting it out and all over social media and everywhere too. Damn it, my phone's kind of dying on TikTok. I could just plug in and take out the mic. I could do that. But I've been live for like shit, almost 3 hours. Probably going to shut this down soon. Let's see. Jonathan, ETN, Stevenson, or Warren. I ain't playing Warren this week. I'm gonna say ETN for now, but it's probably gonna end up being Stevenson. Make sure you come back. And Warder, Kelsey, Saquon, and Smith for Cook and Olave. Nah, it's too much. Chris, drop Golden for Burden. I mean, they're both kind of dart throws. So it's just which dart throw you like better. Frank said, I play in a 1 IDP league, only a 5-man bench, and someone dropped Brooks from Miami because he's on a bye. Would you drop Pearsall for him? I have Bond now. Yeah, even if it, I mean, dude, I know it's tough because you only have one bench spot, but dude, Brooks, I mean, he has to be like, he's like the number 1 IDP player in so many leagues. And who's the guy who was on Brooks more than anybody? This guy. I know it's a big pause, but Brooks has been like one of my favorites, like forever. Marco said, need to remove players from the IR list, and I don't want to drop anyone. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the tough part, bro. It really is. Let me see how much. We're at 19% on the phone, so we got a little bit. And let's see. Jenna, Goff, Brissett, or Daniel Jones. I'm leaning Goff. Great matchup versus the Giants. Pedro, Cup, Tucker, or Hollins. I'll probably just go Mac. Tough matchups for Tucker, and Cup just kind of has like no upside anymore. Zach, Gibbs for Puka and Quinshon. Nah, because if it's Shadur, it's gonna suck. Marco say you need to buy a power bank. Well, no, I could plug it in. But I would have to take off my microphone because the microphone's plugged in to where the charger would plug in. Liz, did you already answer me if we know if BTJ is playing or not? We don't know as of now. He practiced today, but only in limited capacity. So Friday practice is the most important for just for guys playing. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait until tomorrow before we like officially know. So it sucks if you have to make choices on like Thursday or these guys. Alan, is Brenton Strange a good pickup? He is. I don't know if he's gonna play this week. Someone just said, is London out for the season? No, not out for the season, but he's out for today. I mean, well, this week, I mean. Courtney start one, Otten, Schultz, Barner, Juwanna Man, Johnson. Kind of leaning. It's easy. I don't want to play Schultz tonight. It's a horrible matchup versus the Bills. So, and I feel like it's either between Otten and Juwanna Man Johnson. I think I'm going Juwanna Man Johnson. Marco said, how does the tiebreaker work in survival if everyone gets eliminated this week? If everyone gets eliminated this week, I would just reactivate everyone who got eliminated and everyone would get, another shot at it. Because there's more people than payouts right now. So, we got to get the number. We got to get the number down to 5. And then, then everyone's in the money, at that point. Then it's just like who finishes where. And then if once there's 5, like let's say everybody got eliminated that week, I would ask everyone, do you want to restart or does everybody want to split the money evenly? Because that could be a thing also. Morgan, Pierce or DK? I got to go Pierce this week. And Liz said, I'm in awe of how many different versions of fantasy there are. If you start hanging around this channel, like you will know about so many different variations. Because here's the type of leagues that I host. 32-team league. We got a 16-teamer. We got an 18-team guillotine league, or that's the chop league on Sleeper. I have a vampire league. I have, I call it a Debo Snatcher Chain League is what I coined it, but it's a forced trade league. We have auction style drafts. We have the IDP involved. We have the single QB. We have the super flex. I don't even know how many things I just rattled off there, but there's so many different options. So she said English, por favor. See, and they're all different, but they're all fun in their own little way. For sure. All very fun in their own little way. And I've been doing this for 20 years, playing fantasy football and been commissioning just 1 year less. Oh, yeah, Ghost Monkey, the 3 QB leagues as well, where you start 2 QBs and a super flex. Those are super fun. And the survival leagues, talked about that. It's not necessarily fantasy, but picking the winners and the losers. And Mayris, Hunter Henry or Ferguson. I know it's a tough matchup versus the Eagles, but I got to go Ferg. Johnny Mahomes or Burrow if he plays. I'm going to go Mahomes. I know it's a tough matchup, but I will go Mahomes. Hudson Lighting, BTJ, and Kelsey for Rico. I got Kittle. No, I just feel like that's just giving up too much for Rico. Phil, Pierce All or Mooney in the flex. Leaning Mooney with no London this week. Les, start 2. Shakir, Tracy, Christian Watson. I really don't like any one of these 3. This one's tough. I'm going to say Shakir, but you got to get lucky.
Shakira.
And I'm going to say Tracy. Ugh, it's ugly. And Phil, Pierce All or Mooney said Mooney. Liz, second year, finished last. And then first said in third. Okay, nice. And he said this year with the worst wide receiver depth again, got to keep grinding. And I can't see a username, but any advice for the waiver wire receivers? I have Chase suspended. I mean, the guys who I have on my waiver wire pickups this week. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Every league's different, so if you have better players than these, because I only talk about the 50% and below. Michael Wilson, I mean, probably too late for him. Alec Pierce, Chris Godwin could be playing. I like Yoshi, Andre Yoshivas. And that's he's not going to be Chase, but he is going to be getting a bunch of work. Parker Washington, and then Jaden Higgins. Those are the 6 guys that I have as waiver pickups and plays this week. And you could have better players, out there. It just depends on your league. Those are just guys that are rostered in 50% or less. Underground Custom, start James Cook. Who else do you got? Because I don't like James Cook, but it is what it is. Marco said, will you do a survival pool for the World Cup next year? I mean, bro, I don't know too many football goers. I know it's like the most popular sport in the world, but dude, I don't know too many people who are into football. And Griffin, Devonta or Alec Pierce. I think I'm going Devonta. Anthony, trade Chase Brown to get Kittle. My RBs are Hall and Judkins and Benson. Nah, I wouldn't do it then. I'd rather stream tight end than weaken the RBs that much. And Liz said the opposite was last year. Okay, like opposite with like your, because who'd you say sucks? You got like no wide receiver depth. You had like good wide receivers last year and shitty running backs. I got 28. I got Sean Tucker in the Ravens defense. Okay, and Michael Wilson. Nice. Ice Boying, what up? Mooney or Worthy? Ooh, I do like the Worthy drop.
X gon' give it to you.
I'm going Mooney. Underground, Chase Brown is my other option. I'd probably start Chase Brown this week. I mean, it is tough, but actually, no, I'm going to start Cook. Yeah. Listen, I did James Cook for an anytime TD for money. Let's go. Let's get it. Oh, Lissa came last my first year. Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, opposite, definitely. Good thing. And Muntz, JT and CD for A-Chain, Amon, and Jefferson. Shit, man. I mean, dude, you're only talking about the studs of the studs. Fuck. I think I would hold, and I just want to rework that because like I like both sides too much. Joe, Judkins or Wilson? Probably I'm leaning Judkins as of now, but I might switch to Wilson. And Liz, I think drafting high key is hard. It is. What you want to do, make sure you're hanging out around here in the off season. We do a lot of drafting in the off season. And Penelope, what's up, Penelope? Wide receiver trouble this week, Judy or Mooney? I'm going Mooney because I ain't going anybody with Shador. And points if you know where Penelope comes from. Does anybody know where that comes from? Penelope. And super fans, I just picked up the Lions. I just picked the Lions to score 40 points and win by over 20, and then picked all the props I think should happen. I think all would have to happen to make my prediction happen. There you go. I like it. It's a good matchup. Liz said drafting was terrible. I panicked. I believe it though. But see, like if you're, what's crazy is like if you hang around here, we were drafting like 2 days after the Super Bowl, all the way till the first day of the season, all types of different drafts in between. And yeah, it's like getting in the gym. It's that muscle memory. I was doing so good that I could draft 2 drafts at a time and help 3 people draft at the same exact time as well. Marco, the less you know, the better sometimes. Yeah, you know what? That's for sure. I would just pick Brazil, you know, or well, I guess you can't. I guess you can only pick one, right? I don't even know how I would do that. And he said, I bet on the NHL games around $1,000 with 2 bets in 3 days. The bookie at the bet score really asked me if I got some sort of insider info because no one ever bets the NHL games over there. I believe it. And AZ McBride, CD Barkley for JSN and Dowdle. Nah, I'm gonna hold CRF Rider. Pierce Aller Tech going Tech. And Liz said, I'll be holding you to this, honey. Oh, hey. We drafted so many times for one tournament. $10 buy-in, one tournament, a $10 buy-in per team you draft. We drafted over 300 leagues. I was in like 100 and something of them. It's so fun. Crazy amount of drafts. Anthony, trade Chase Brown to get Kittle. Nah, I said no because it's going to weaken your running backs too much, bro. Did you not hear me? Logan, Woody or Zay? Ooh, I feel like I want to go Zay. And Krish, Michael Wilson or Diggs? Ooh, I'm going to go Diggs this week. Listen, me needing help. Hey, don't worry. My community is the dopest community to be around because like I'm a 20-year vet, you know, with this fantasy football stuff. And I've always wanted more than like, what my friends wanted and shit. And I've been like doing the online stuff, started with Facebook in like, I think 2017. And yeah, it is the shit. I'm definitely living my best life. Marco said only 100 leagues amateurs. I bet Crispy's in like 300. Let's see how many Crispy's in. I don't think he's over 200. That's a lot of coin also, because even $10 a pop. Let's go see how many Crispies in. $189. Whoo! 189 for Crispy. I think there was only like 6 or 7 of us that were over 100. So we were definitely in the elite of the elite as far as like who was doing the most drafts. And Marco said the odds are crazy on NHL games. And so how did you actually like do that? Because yeah, I'm so curious. And Liz said 10. We put in so much more per person in this league. Yeah, but listen, it's $10 for a tournament, not a league. So $10 times 12 times 300. So like the winner of this tournament off of $10 is going to win $10,000. So you let me know if you've ever heard of a tournament where you can throw down $10 and win potentially 10,000 like that. Like this is the first that they got so big this year. Like this is the 5th year that I've been doing it, and it got so big. It's so awesome. It's so awesome. And Ghost Monkey said, I bet if you gave a rundown of all your leagues that you play in, people would tune in. Yeah, I probably do need to do that. Just like literally like a video. This is this league. This is this league. This is this tournament that I host. And yeah, I probably do need to do that because that's probably good shit that I could just keep reposting at all times, right? Yeah, definitely. Because I know there's so many people who just don't even know that shit exists outside of outside of the what's it called? Outside of the normal, regular degulars. Marco said just best ball leagues, 189 for Crispy. Doesn't he have like 300 dynasty leagues? Yeah, I mean, dude, it would take me a little. I mean, luckily the way that I do everything, it actually wouldn't take me that long. But dude, I bet Crispy's flirting with 300 leagues that he actually plays in because he has all the best balls because he's helping me, get all the high scores and all that shit. Listen, I'm people, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I'm glad you found the channel. I'm glad I went live in the morning today because I haven't gone live in the morning other than Saturdays and Sundays for a long time. But yeah, just this whole stream is just showing me that I need to do it more often. And Liz said, never heard of these, just PPR. Yeah, and PPR is really just one scoring setting within all the scoring because it just means points per reception, and that's it. Yeah, so much more goes into so many of these leagues. And I really appreciate the people who do have custom leagues. Like I've seen leagues that the scoring is like, even like looking at my scores up here, like I'll even call some leagues that I've heard of like super ridiculous with the scoring. But yeah, it's fun. It is fun and nice. It was on the For You page. Boom. I like it. It's probably because of all the people hitting the like button. Let's get me to 20K likes. We're super close. And Will said Hampton or Woody must start or must win. Is Hampton even going to play this week? I mean, I guess I just got to say Woody. It's not that bad of a matchup either. And Daniel Clark said Sean Tucker or Kenny Gainwell. You're going to have to come back for that one, bro, because Sean Tucker, we're waiting to hear about Bucky, and then Kenny Gainwell kind of waiting to hear about Rogers. Who I'm at 15% on the phone, so we're going to be getting out of here pretty soon. But help me get to 20K before we get out of there. And Liz said high score of the season gets 200 in my league, so that's me in best ball. No one believes it or not. Hey, I like it. That's what's up. And Daniel said, thanks, man. Yes, sir. Hit the like if you haven't. Daniel said, I'll get you to 20K. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Everybody help Daniel. Don't let him be the only one. And we'll do a nice, we'll do a nice flower pot on the way out. And yeah, Liv throwing the hat and mustache. Let's go. And Marco said odds for Brazil to win the World Cup, which is that 900? which means if I put 100 on them, $900 to win. The odds work differently here. Always keep forgetting how it works with the plus minus stuff you do. Yeah, and I mean, see the wins and losses. I mean, you can always bet on a win or a loss, you know, like, well, I guess if you're betting on the win, you're betting on the team to lose. But yeah, it's the plus minus stuff that's where the bets change, you know, because like the odds, you know, like what's a game this week that's like super lopsided? Probably Baltimore versus the Jets. Like you could bet on Baltimore to money line, but you're probably not winning that much money. You probably off $100, you might win like 40 or something, like, you know, something shitty like that. And LeBrower said, how are your points so high? It's a custom dynasty league. It's 10 offense, 9 IDP, and we got QB premium, tight end premium, and it's 2.0 PPR to counterbalance the IDP scoring. And you know what? I guess I just don't want the phone to die, so I think I'm going to just unplug the microphone and charge this, because I really don't want the phone to die on accident. So does it sound different? Because now we got no microphone in. All right, let's charge. We'll charge the microphones and stuff. Can you guys hear me on TikTok? I know I probably don't have to scream, but can you guys hear me on TikTok? Okay, good. All right. So you can still hear me. Perfect. And I shine. Please help Alec Pierce, Christian Watson off waivers. Go Alec Pierce. And Xander said, what's LB? LB is linebackers. LB is linebackers. And I shine said, thank you. I appreciate you. All right, let's get ready. Let's pack up a flower pot here. And don't forget, guys, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitch, I'm on everywhere besides TikTok. So like, yeah, go follow me everywhere at fantasyfootballhustler.com. And I think I'm just going to be going live every morning. Like I today was just a sign that we got to do it. I used to do it all the time, but it's like, it's so much. And Xander said linebackers in fantasy. I never heard of that, dude. I mean, I guess I got lucky that like my friends who invited me to the very first league we played with defensive players, I literally just thought that that's how everybody played. And it's so fun, man. Like in mine, like in this league that you're looking at in the back, we start 2 defensive linemen, 2 linebackers, 2 defensive backs, and then 3 IDP flexes where you can put anybody in those. And like, it might feel a little overwhelming, but the thing is like with defense, like, okay, you know, on offense, we only want like 2 or 3 guys, you know, like per team on offense. And like, you know, you don't pick like, you know, if someone runs a fullback, we're never playing a fullback, right? Like we don't even want every wide receiver that they play. You know, with IDP, it's not like we, you know, we want to play everybody, but there's way more better IDP players than there are offensive IDP players. And like once people kind of realize that, because it makes it more fun. Like you can literally, like even in our leagues where we start 8 or 9 people, you can still pick people up off the waiver wires who can start for you. Like that's how many good players there actually are on the defensive side of things. And it makes it way more fun. The most fun thing for me, I will tell you, is when my linebacker tackles my running back and we get more points. It's like doubling up on your points, like right there. It's so fun. More things to watch too. And once you learn like how the defense works and how the defense score points, that actually helps you way more on offense, because then you kind of know like, okay, I know that this team has dope linebackers, you know, so it might be kind of hard for my running back, you know, or like this team, man, they have like dope ass defensive ends, you know, it might be kind of hard for my Alec Pierces of the world who needs to get like the deep throws and shit like that. And Liz said, hold my hand and teach me. I want to do. You got to sign up on Patreon, Liz, if you really want to get into all this. And like $10 a month will get you one-on-one access to me, where literally like I give people my business cell phone number for access so I don't miss anything on social media. And Xander said it sounds fun. It's super fun getting into a league. So hey Zeb, what up? Zeb on YouTube. Yeah, so on there's a bunch of people who play in IDP leagues, but they only start like 1 player or 2 players, and that kind of sucks. Like, it's okay if it's like a home league and you're kind of like easing in all your friends, and then you keep like progressing the amount of players that you start like every year. But I'll tell you, man, like there's been a lot of people I know get turned off to the defensive side of things because they play in a league that ended up sucking, you know, because of like the IDP didn't make that much of a difference. And Marco said earlier, was said, and just went to the betting shop. Not sure what you actually call it, but put $5 or $10 to win 5 different teams on one receipt. Parlay is what it's called, 5-team parlay, and or your QB passing, or your QB TD pass to himself, like Mariota a few years ago. Like, that would be so insane if someone actually bet on that and that actually hit. Like, if that bet actually hit, like, dude, and someone bet money on it, oh yeah, FBI is getting involved. FBI is getting involved. And and Liz, the Patreon, it's 420crew.com, or go to fantasyfootballhustler.com and you'll see Patreon at the top. And Liz said, I'm sick about my picks. I thought Woody was good. Woody's decent. I mean, I mean, if you did an anytime TD for him, that's an okay pick. The Bills, they haven't been, that great against the running backs. Fuck. Woo. Liz, so that's my highest bet by far, and my friends are roasting me. Well, here's the thing. Here's what you got to do, Liz. Here's what you got to remember. When you make bets, don't tell anybody. I'm not saying like don't tell anybody that you didn't bet. Like, that's fine. But when you Ricardo said lost all credibility with that. With the gardening. Oh man, if you don't like gardening, this might not be the place for you. But if you like championships, this is the place for you. And but yeah, so don't tell your friends about specific bets that you made. Trust me, because you just want to be thinking positively about your bets. Like, if you start thinking negative, the negative shit's just gonna happen. It always does. And no, I know you just started. That's why I got to give you some advice, right? And that's one thing that I realized is, like, you really don't want to tell your friends about bets. It doesn't matter. Like, like, fuck everybody's opinions about the bets, especially if you already placed the bet. Like, if you want to ask someone about an opinion about it, ask them before, because and then you have to like defend your bet or whatever. Like, it's stupid. And people are haters too. People are fucking haters. And listen, what am I going to do now? Nothing. I mean, if you want to make another bet to kind of counterbalance, that bet, like, you could always do a bet like Woody. I don't know what his yardage is, but you can always do like like, he doesn't get a crazy amount of reception. So if they have like yards rushing plus receiving, if you want to hedge that bet, just do the under, and he could hit the under and get a touchdown, so you might be doubling up on the bet also. But that's like how you kind of like hedge your bets. And Liz said, but if that BB wins, and they're gonna be blocking it, I know. What do you mean? What if they do what? I'm confused on that part. But yeah, I mean, I like the run game is going to be decent for Houston tonight. And dog start 2: Chase Brown, Trey Benson, Ramondre, Emmanuel Wilson. Fuck, I mean, Chase Brown for sure. Leaning Wilson, Brody, Purdy or Love, leaning Purdy. Kai, Woody Marks a start today. Well, yeah, yes, I am viewing him as a start today, but I would make sure that I would make sure that you put in like everybody who is a potential who is on your team, so I can like answer it, specifically. And Superfan said 100 on Baltimore will parlay net you 15 or 20. Yeah, exactly, right. Yeah. And Marco said there was a German at the World Cup 2014 who put money on Germany to win against Brazil 7-1. And they would score anytime. $20 turned into 40,000. Shit. And right, Ghost Monkey said your friends will call you and tell you that you lost, savages. Right? I mean, dude, that's what it is. It's like, yeah. I hate that shit, man. Everybody's just fucking haters. Like, that's really what it is. Too many fucking haters out there. And Jumbie said, who else is on your team? So let me go read who's in my starting lineup. So I got how far can you see down here? Yeah, so I'll just read off everything. Doesn't matter. I got Jackson, CMC, Derrick Henry, CD Lamb, Justin Jefferson, T. Higgins, Trey McBride, Rashee Rice, George Kittle, Brock Purdy. And then on defense, I got TJ Watt, Andrew Van Ginkel, Jack Campbell, Tremaine Edmonds, Brian Branch, Jordan Battle, Malachi Starks, Nick Cross, and Zaire Franklin. That's my whole 19 starters. Jonathan, what up? Mark Andrews or Kyle Pitts? I'm going Andrews. And Antonio in the house. What up, bro? What's going down? And Penguin Lord, should I start Nico Collins tonight? I'm leaning on a yes, but who else do you have? I mean, I'm sure that I would say yes because I like his start tonight. And Liz said, "Don't roast me." What happened? Five okay, the parlay. So let's see: CMC 2 TDs, Marks 1, Nico 1, Allen 1, Cooks 1. Win 4K. I mean, I like it. Here's one thing that I found for myself, though, and take the information for what you will. I really don't like making parlays where it's like Thursday games and then plus Sunday games. And I know some people will do like Thursday plus Sunday plus Monday because I feel like I want the bet to be over that same day. Like I want to win or lose that day because then I know that I can either use that money or I put more money on another one. But yeah, that's not bad. I mean, CMC, he's going to need to put in some work. And Liz said all my others are tonight. Okay, cool. So it was really just the CMC. Okay. I like it. And Alex, trade Bijan for JJ and Diggs. Leaning no. I'm leaning no. And Liz said, give me all the info. This has been great. Hell yeah. I'm glad that you found the stream. Glad that you found the stream today. Because if you're into fantasy football and sports betting, and you'll just love this place. And get over to Patreon, everybody. It's fantasyfootballhustler.com. And you can sign up for free and you can be involved in all, everything that we got going on for free. But if you want any kind of advice, you would definitely want to sign up for the $5 or $10 tier. That's per month. And trust me, it is worth it. I help people win championships. And if all it costs you is $5 or $10 a month to win a championship, trust me, it is good money. It is good money. And Liz said, the chances you're on my For You page is wild to me. That's awesome. That is awesome. I love it. And Liz said, sign me up. So it's 420crew.com. Or if you go to fantasyfootballhustler.com, you'll get to all my links. And then Patreon will be the top one. But that's the one. And it's like the private, it's our private fantasy community. The only people that are involved are the people who are inside that community, not like Facebook, not like TikTok or, like any of those things. Oh, Liz said, message me. I'm doing 82 things. I already forgot. Let's see. Cause I definitely want you to, let me see. I'll remember after this. Because I'm going to get off here in a few minutes anyways. I'm plugged up to the charger, but I'm still on like 12%. It's just helping it not die. And all right. Couple more questions and we're going to get out of here. And Michael says, Michael Wilson, a good start this week. Very, very decent start this week. Marco said, and the odds of the, so what is that? What is that? Is that 900, 9.0? What is that? And he said, no, 9.00, not 900. Keep forgetting that you use a comma differently. Oh, okay. So is that 9,000? Right. Yeah. We both won't. Yeah. Message me now if you can, and then I'll just respond. Josh, calm down. Loveland or Hunter Henry? Go Hunter Henry. Great matchup. Nicholas, should I trade Judkins and Myers for Chase Brown? I think I would. And Adam, pick one. Dart, Love, Purdy. Leaning Purdy. Yes, sir. All right. And Maris, Hunter Henry or Ferguson? Yeah. Marco went to the whole betting website. You put $10 on the Rangers, Black Hawks, I'm assuming, Maple Leafs, Canadians, and the Red Wings. And regular time you win 970 cents. Oh man, damn, nice, bro. You know about hockey like that? You know about hockey like that? Start sending me some of those bets. I'll throw down. Because yeah, it's I mean, if you're the insider, like it doesn't matter. If you're the insider, I'll follow some of that insider info. Hell yeah, bro. And hey, Jaw Crispy. Is that the Jaw Crispy that's in the leagues or a different Jaw Crispy? Javante, Tyler Warren, or Emmanuel at the flex? Think I'm leaning Javante. Josh, chill, bro. Just throw it in like once or twice, man. You're good. Emmanuel Wilson or ETN. I'm leaning ETN right now, but make sure you come back because ETN's hurt. Josh Jacobs is hurt. We don't know what's going on with both of them, so it's 9.00. Yeah, so to me that's just 9. So that's what it is? Just 9? Like, why the extra zeros? And Mr. Zimmerman, Allen or Purdy? Leaning Allen. Adam, pick one. Gainwell, Boutte, or Swift? Ooh. Boutte. Nah, Marcos. If I do it, I'm just doing the bet. I got the Bet MGM app here in Vegas. Sad face. Don't keep spamming it. I'm going to read it. I traded Henry, Schmitty, and Schultz for Bowers, Demont, Garrett Wilson, and Lions D. Did I win that? I feel like it's super even. I mean, I feel like you did win. But yeah, super even. Caitlin, Dacker, Daniel Jones. Leaning Daniel Jones. And Maris, pick 3. Higgins, Michael Wilson, Olave, Michael Pittman Jr. Higgins. I'm assuming T. Higgins, right? I'm going to go Michael Wilson and Michael Pittman. I'll sit Olave. And Larry Michael said Danny Dimes. It's Daniel Pesos Jones, okay? It's Daniel Pesos Jones. Gabe, Ken Walker, Kenny Gainwell. Oh, man. You got the Kennys over here. Hold on.
Oh, my God! They killed Kenny! You bastard!
Shout out to Mike for the roses and the follow. Dang it. Where is that? It kicked me down. Going Ken Walker over Kenny Gainwell. And Mike, start 3. Swift, Michael Wilson, or Javante. Wait, but you only gave me 3. Mike, you're saying to start 3, but you're only giving me 3. Okay, start 2. Okay, there we go. I'll sit Swift, so I'll start Michael Wilson and Javante. Adam, who do you trust more, Boutte, Swift, or Gainwell? I don't trust either one of those 3 at all. I'd go Boutte. Leighton, Schultz, or Goddard? Ooh, not Schultz, man. It's bad versus the Bills. I go Goddard. Harp Daddy, Dak or Caleb if I got Pickens. I'm going to go Dak. Marco said, if I had such info, you would have $3 million for your own fantasy app and work for me. Hey, I want that to happen. Hey, what up, Texan Stevie? All right, couple more, and then we're getting out of here. Phone's about to die. Matthew, Alec Pierce, or Ricky P. Going Alec. GG Slum, Texans or Bears defense? I'm going to go the Bears. Alessandro, who wins? Derrick Henry and Igbuka for CMC. Shit, CMC side. All right, Liz said, I heard that. I'm in. Let's go. I'm glad you found the stream today, Liz. Hell yeah. And Godzilla, Pittman or Diggs? Ooh, that's tough. I think I'm going to go Diggs, though, but I do like both this week. Ben, Hunter Henry or Schultz? Hey, you got to go Henry, man. It's a bad matchup for Schultz. And thanks for the follow, Ben. Mayris, start 2. Swift, Henry, Aaron Jones, Gainwell. Going Henry and Aaron Jones. Aaron said, do you like Cook tonight? I am kind of nervous about Cook tonight, but it really depends on who you have. It really depends. So who do you got? And Gigi Slum said, what kind of scoring is that? It's a deep dynasty. Hey, the real Tommy V. Hey, what up? Right before we get out of here. Hell yeah. And so it's a deep dynasty. We got 10 offense. We got 9 IDP. It is QB premium, tight end premium scoring, and it's 2.0 PPR to counterbalance the IDP 1, 2, 3. And shout out Liz. Yeah, I'll hit you up as soon as we get off with the info on Patreon. And for anybody listening, though, it's 420crew.com. The super fans, Houston over, Buffalo over, and -3 Fairbairn. Buffalo -3 and Fairbairn over 1.5. I like that. Jamari, Cook, Brees, Gainwell, K9, pick 3. I'm sitting Gainwell. And listen, no, Manifest Cook killing it tonight, please. Cook's going for 3 TDs. Let's get it. I got Cook, and I need him to go for 3 TDs, so I'm with you. All right. Whoo. I think this is a perfect time to get up out of here. All right. On YouTube. Appreciate you. I'm throwing we're throwing the credits. Culinary Dropout. Yes, sir. See you over there. Appreciate you. On TikTok, get your last second questions in. I'm getting out of here. I'll be back for the game tonight. And if you want to get one-on-one help at any time, go to 420crew.com and get on the superstar tier or higher. All right. Shout out to Chris, Patriot Sports, and Justin Pickle in a Jar, the executive producers. Shout out to the producers. Peace out, Matt. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to the associate producers, and shout out to the epic and the awesome supporters over there. And shout out to everybody on TikTok. Brody said Nico or T. I'm going T, but it's close. I want to play both. And yeah, shout out to everybody on TikTok. We'll see you next time. Peace out, YouTube.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they